Hey, y'all. I forgot I removed my music because I was supposed to upload my new song. How's everybody doing? Happy Mindful Monday. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Sure. Let me see. Okay. I think so. I think my mic good. How's everybody doing? I came on a few minutes early. B, can you hear me? I forgot I removed my intro music, child. Started doing something else last night. So y'all didn't get to hear the Lady T-Bug theme song, but that's okay. Come on in, everyone. I'll speak once a few. Okay, sounds good. Okay. I'm used to the transition, but I'm like, hopefully they can hear me. I checked my mute. It sounds like you could. So thank you, B. Come on in, everybody. I decided to pop on a few minutes early. We have two updates before we get into today's content. I just couldn't help myself. W- I'll tell y'all once, we get some more people in the chat. But let me give y'all the agenda for today. We got to go back and revisit. We have an update that I want to share with you guys in regards to the Arlington salon unaliving. Okay, I have an update for that. Then I have another cash out update, and then we'll get into our Nesto content. Okay. Hey, everybody, am I welcome here? Why would you not be welcome here? Did somebody say you couldn't come in? Because I know it wasn't me, and I know it wasn't my porch crew or my mods. Because when you're not welcome, you blocked. I don't even play with you. But why would you think you're not welcome here? Oh, I was finna say, why would you not be welcome here? I was gonna say, wait a minute there. Cause I blocked their ass. I ain't got time to go back and forth and play with them. And if I see old girl from yesterday, that was in here talk about V, I'ma block her. I guess she's one of Angelica people. We're gonna have to go ahead and block her. She pop her ass up here today. Okay, I'm gonna say tell the truth now. We don't have no issues. No issues. I read all your damn comments with the replay gang. Right. It be. Y'all know I don't even be in no mess. And I'm like, well, what is the problem here? One of my mods messaged me. I said, wait one goddamn minute. Y'all know Lady T-Bug don't try not to be in no damn mess. But I'm like, what is the issue? But I synced her. Y'all know I love to play with my synced. Her over there at Angelica's yesterday when I was over there seeing what Cynthia was talking about. And we definitely gonna get into that after our update with the Arlington salon unaliving and cash out. The cash out one is really short like yesterday. And then we're gonna get into old Angelica, baby. Girl. No, tell the truth, girl. She was trying to be messy, like B said, and it's like, girl, get from over here with that mess. Let me speak. Hey, the real VB, loud and order certified. You ready for the last? Hey, CW. Hey, complicated. Hey, little sis Vic to the Val. Hey, Miss CLC. Hey again to B Williams. Hey, A, let's talk about it all. Hey, CW. Hey, Sawyer Boots. Hey, social wife Melissa. And tell the truth, okay? Come on in, everybody. We're going to be messy, of course. Hey, Tisha. Hey, Karen. Hey, Jay Blake. Hey, Georgia Peach. Hey, Carmen is Sis isn't coming. Girl, Vic. You probably didn't see because that was when I think you guys were up here when we were cutting up on the panel. No, you're not late. I actually we were a few minutes early. Chick-fil-A, you're not late. Hey, ain't no fun when the rabbit got the pill. Pew. Child, for the ones that are just coming in, we were just chit chatting. I was letting them know. Well, first I told them about what was on the agenda. We have an update with the Arlington salon unaliving. Y'all know the unaliving S deletion situation. And then we have a cash out update, baby. And then we're gonna get into the mess. Hey, Kathy Walsh, no problem with you, just the other helper up here. Come on here, Kathy. You are welcome here on the front porch, honey. We got room for everybody, but they need to keep that mess from over here. Girl, I tried to call you. I needed you to fill me in on what I missed. A big. I'm gonna have to give you the okay. I'm gonna have to move you up out of that situation. I'm sorry, Vicky. Hey, Tasha B. Hey, Joseph. Come on in, everybody. Okay, let me go ahead and get our porch talk out the way, and then we can get into the mess, okay? The Nesto shenanigans, which we will be talking about. Cynthia over there hanging out with Angelica on yesterday. Yesterday was official times infinity that that lady has some mental health issues. I mean, she does not even understand how serious this is with Nesto. The whole situation is very serious. It's pretty much life or death for him at this point. And not in a bad way, but if he get, let's say, 15 years and he's 61 and a half, baby, he coming out there with one leg, a cane, and a damn wheelchair. He ain't gonna have much time left over here on this green side of the earth or to get in those green waters down there in Destin, Florida, where he was at, taking a skinny dip. So he really, in my opinion, he need to do something because, baby, sis don't care what she say, she gonna get the last word, and she really not taking into consideration that she is free right now. She do not have any charges, pending against her, but he has 40 charges on his RICO, and then he has those other great charges, which I believe is what, two of those. So he really, really, really has his life on the line, in my opinion. And I'm saying age wise. Like if he get 20 years, baby, he may not see it on the come on this side of the sidewalk, right? So she's not really understanding to me how serious this situation is for him. I get it. You think that he innocent, this is bullshit. He shouldn't be in jail. But the fact of the matter is, he is in jail. These charges are real, and he is fighting for his life, in my opinion. Hey, Queen Black. Hey, a lady 747. Hey, Jay Blake. Hey, Miss Lady. Yeah, baby, he's 61 and a half. I, I did too, Vic. That's why I said we gonna talk about it, baby. I got a little clip I want to share. This is too, I don't know how much I could go, but I'm gonna do my best, for the front porch to do what I could do, baby. But I was like, dang, how you come on somebody else's platform, be disrespectful, cutting them off, talking all loud, being all aggressive because you mad that Nesto is jail without a damn bail that you can't pay any motherfucking way. If they gave him a bail right now, you ain't got it to get him out. Hey, Mistress Monica. Yeah, baby, one leg off walking around in a wheelchair. Girl, hey Jalen, I see you over there, Jalen. I said, look at Jalen over there, but you was on your best behavior. But my damn mind, Nesto Shaka Shuffle Walk of Shame. Oh Lord, I thought I was gonna have to come bail her out. Hey, let's talk about it all. Oh my girl. Oh my god. Okay. I'm about to hit my damn mind. Mm, I'm about to hit Shanae up here. What's she doing now? Shaking my head for sure. Hey, always loving life 804. Hey, Tim. You know he say he's 61 and a half, baby. So I'm just repeating what the man say, chore. Okay, there she go. Hey. I, Jalen was like, wow, I thought that was in Cobb County, not Roswell. I was like, oh Lord. I saw you, Jalen. He was not with me. Okay, one leg I said, ah. Everybody hype with no money, baby. She, when I tell you, she was hotter than fish grease over there. I'm like, she doesn't even, like we say, she has no self-awareness. She don't care. She is like a 5-year-old, like having a temper tantrum, and she got to get the last word in. And Sylvia had to slump down over there. I'm like, Sylvia, blink 3 times. Tag me in. Tag a bitch like me that know how to get crunk and cuss a bitch out in, please. And thank you. Hey, Talia, be here. Hey, Elsie. Sure, I got what you need, okay? Hey, allegedly. Hey, big sis, I said what I said. Child, let's get into it because I know y'all ready for it. I screen recorded me a little piece, baby, because you know they was over there having a key because they got private videos while we doing our reactions, honey. So I said, well, I do it, baby. I go ahead on and record what I want to cover. So you can't snatch the goddamn rug from up under me, okay? Hey, Miss Bad about music. I don't even care because Nesto put the heat in charge on. Right, girl. I did now. We know we gotta talk shit because we gotta talk shit for Miss Shirley. Are we going to watch it? Because I'm not going over there, lady channel. I just told you I recorded, but you know, we're gonna take as much as we could take. Um, but your comment probably was made before I said that because it is a delay. It's okay. It's okay, baby. Okay, first update. We going back to Arlington, the salon unaliving times 2. For the ones that may not have saw the original, not the original, but the part 1 where we covered it right here on the front porch. But I'm sure it's been trending, so I'm sure you've heard about it. So this incident took place in Arlington, Texas, when Miss T. Monet Michelle Williams, 37, fatally pow William Todd Austin, 37, at the salon. He was getting his hair cut. Sis walked in, pow, walked out, pow herself. Over there at the salon. Sure. That was crazy incident, traumatic, scary, all of the above. But you know, we was wondering, why did this happen? What led to this incident occurring? So, baby, I was over there perusing on the social media streets, and I put some clips together just from her best friend explaining the situation. It kind of ties into what we all discuss, you know, here on the front porch. Money, okay, these ninjas, you know, DV, the house in Virginia, all kind of rumors were going around, but the best friend tried to step in and clear up some of the rumors, and we have some clips, okay? Hey, uniquely Sonya RN PhD. Hey, Miss Boogie Down. Miss Boogie Down, baby, take your blood pressure medicine. If you was not able, you know, to go over and look, or if any other content creator covered it, because she came for Miss Shirley. And you know, I consider myself the president of the Leo Club. So I have to step out because Shirley don't like to cuss like me. You know, she a good Christian woman. And I say, you go low, I go to damn hell. So I got your back today, Shirley. Don't make me mad, but I got your back. Tell them, Leo lady, we gotta come together, baby, because whoo, Lord, this lady here is batshit crazy. Yeah, I'm behind in the chat. I figured that's what it was when I said it. I'm like, it's probably behind. Sorry about that. Okay, baby daddy, yes, yes, he was a scammer. Yes, I left out that part. Yes, I took, oh Lord, it took, oh baby, the house in Virginia, baby. You know what that is. Take the first letter of each word, okay? The house in Virginia, okay? Allegedly. Nestos, girl, I almost jumped up in there. Nestos was over there giving them hell. Did you get blocked, Nestos? No, the head came for SS. Yeah, I don't say nothing, child. I want to get without, I know how to act when I'm not on the porch. Hey, Miss JEJ, welcome, welcome, and thank you so much. I saw you watching the video from yesterday. Appreciate you catching it on replay. Okay, let's move this out the way. Let's get into it so we can get into the real shenanigans of the day. Okay, this is Miss T Monet. Rest in peace to her, and Todd is what he liked to go by. We send our condolences to the family, the friends, the salon owners, any customers that were in there, everybody that was involved in this situation. We send our prayers from the front porch. Hey, oh, I already spoke to everybody in the chat. Okay, I just want to make sure. Let's hit play. This is Miss T Monet best friend, and she's just trying to come in, and tell what she know, of course, from her best friend and her experiences dealing with Mr. Todd. Okay.
Hey, I'm here to tell the story of Michelle and Todd to clear the false narratives. He did not give her HIV. He was not cheating on her at the time of the murder suicide. In fact, they haven't even been together in over a year. Yeah, Michelle came from nothing. She built herself up as a veteran, as a
Thank you
successful
for your
business owner.
services, sister.
Her knowledge, the things that she knew in order to get money to take care of her
Hey,
kids as
Sleepy
a single
Libra.
mother. When she met Todd, Todd was living downtown Dallas under a CPN number.
Not the
He did not know how to do
CPN.
credit repair. She taught him how to do that, and they built this business, Credit Champs, together.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever they broke up, because I see he's been sending his clients the video when she pulled the gun on him.
Hey, Tasha
She wanted
B.
him out of her house, and he would not leave. There's an active restraining order right now against him. Terroristic threat against her and her son. He threatened to kill them both. Okay. Todd reversed all
Hey, Miss E.
of Michelle's mortgage payments up to I think 18 months, probably more.
Okay. So let me pause it right here because she kind of transitioned into the financial part of the relationship. Okay, previously she's saying that they broken up. They were having domestic violence issues. He was in their shared home and would not move out. She was a vet. Okay, so thank you for your services, Miss T Monet. Um, they have one child together, but they both had, kids from outside relationships. Um, Now, we're moving into she had a credit repair business. When they began dating, he was living downtown, baby. She said up under a CPN number. Y'all know if you know, we could talk about that a little later. And she moved him into her home, you know, brought him into her business and her damn bank account. See, this is why I can't do the shared bank accounts right here. Okay. And I would like to say trigger after this video, it's gonna be a trigger warning. It's a Ring doorbell video that I was able to locate and put in this video. So just a little trigger warning I want to say to anyone that may be triggered by verbal abuse.
She was about to lose her home. How he did this is because they have a joint bank account. He removed her off of the bank. I don't even know how he
Mm-mm.
could have even did this, but he removed her name off the bank
He
account. She
probably
had
just
no
opened up
access.
another bank account
He created a new email for everything to go to, not the email that they
and
had.
just transferred all her
Michelle
funds.
went to Vegas one weekend and she came back and all her money was gone. Now,
Baby,
could you imagine having
baby. You know, I'm not a poop poop, but don't push me. I, you know, being a girl's girl, I can see why she upped it on him because, baby, the amount of money that Bestie finna say, I, I feel like maybe he opened another account with the bank and transferred the funds up out of there. But that's not against the law when both of y'all have a joint account. Miss Lady, did you miss our initial live? I'll um I'll pin it to this one. That's when we went into the incident and what actually happened. On that one, I'll pin it. This is grounds for honey. Reverse mortgage payments. What does that mean? Well, baby, she had sounds like to me. Now, Vic to the Veil, she is my banking expert here on the front porch. I said what I said. It's the communications department. Shan is the legal department. Vicky is the financial department, right? And Miss Boogie Down is the HR department. Okay, we have others that have they're experts in things as well, but they have been, they're the head of the department. So Victor the Veil may be able to explain that. Anybody with banking or financial, experience probably could explain this. But from what I feel like he did, she may have had everything set up with automatic pay. Okay. And since he was playing around with the account, he may have canceled the automatic pay portion. Y'all correct me. What is it? The ACH? Child, y'all know I'm probably saying the wrong acronyms. Had he moved on with a new lady? Hey, Nesto, shiny trumpet. CPM, okay, what is used when you have bad credit? I think yes. So you're not using your SSN, your social security number, or your FEID, which is your business number, right? They came up with this CPN. People be trying to buy cars with CPNs, baby. They be trying to do the most with CPNs. Okay, Miss Mad about music say, baby, what the hell going on? I don't know how he did that so easily. When I got my divorce, I had to take them in my divorce papers and still have my ex-husband come up there and take his name off of the joint account. That's why I feel like he opened another account at the bank and then he just transferred her money, into that account. That's what I feel like he may have done. She just may not be using the right terminology. Okay, you are not factor to me today, but I'll speak because it's cordial respect. There's no shenanigans. What is going on, Nestos? She built a ninja. Moving definitely no shared account. Only share it contribute $5. And it seems like she already had her home, her business, and everything set up. So it's not like y'all accumulated everything together. Baby, he came into girl. Y'all finna get even madder. Baby, I don't know. Shirley looked like she doing better than her. At this point, I don't know. Baby. Baby, he's a dusty and a brokey. Okay, it says, and then you need both people. Okay. Let me play it so y'all can talk. I'm gonna leave it right here. And then y'all listen to the amount of money he took out her account.
$250,000 or even $500,000 in your bank account, and now it's zero. You can't pay your mortgage. You can't take care of your kids. He's threatening you. He's not giving you nothing for your kid. Okay. Michelle had several cases against this man. Okay. Me as well had a lawsuit that I just won and got paid off a day before the murder suicide.
Oh, Thank you, complicated. I was wondering what that was.
Michelle was suing him for a lot. He was taunting her by still promoting this company,
Hey, Ross.
still making money off this company that they built, not giving her access to any of the money. He also wrapped a cipher truck, was riding past her house. She could see it on her Ring camera.
We're going to see some Ring camera
He was
footage.
taunting her. She was so full of debt. She was about to lose her home. The air went out in her Tesla. It was just a lot of stuff going on, and she had $0 to deal with her situation.
I know.
She reached out to family. She reached out to people to help her, and only a handful of us helped her. Okay?
Shirley a damn genius.
So with all this stuff that y'all got going on about he gave her HIV and she was cheating and it's more dick out there, it had nothing to do with that. That man stole her whole life. And he flaunted it in her face.
Oh, okay. Trigger warning. Y'all see him over here. You need commissary. You need some Velcros like Nesto. Thank you, Miss E. He breathing out hard. That is not me. What's going on with the hair? Loud noise trigger.
Motherfucker wanna fucking pop me. Oh shit! You gonna take the pole? You gonna take the pole off the door? You stay, motherfucker! What are you mad for? What's the code? Ain't shit! Why the code ain't working? Why the fucking code ain't working? Todd, look at this. Watch this. Why the code ain't working? Watch this. Why the code ain't working?
She should have called the police.
Why the fucking code ain't working? Ain't no code fucking working. She changed the motherfucker. She changed it.
Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. If it, So I found some messages also between Michelle. Her name is T. Monet Michelle Williams. It seemed like she liked to go by Michelle. Okay. And they're just messages that I was able, because people be dropping the tea, and I was over there catching it. Okay, but that man don't got no D Lamborghini. He literally rented it. Let me see. I got my thing over. I can't see what that's supposed to be. Let me put it up on my phone. I didn't realize the way I put that Lady T-Bug over there that it was going to be looking like that. Go straight to the to my source. Here we go. Let me turn it down. Okay. Let me read some of the messages, and then we're gonna move on. But y'all know we like to do the updates. Okay. But that man don't got no D Lamborghini. He literally rented this shit with my car and is being sued for the money. So the friend did mention that Michelle also had some civil lawsuits filed against him, and she did as well. She actually got her money, the best friend, the day before this unalivings happened. Okay. And the one up under here right here says, it's all good. I'm his only baby mama from Texas. He done effed around and is about to find out how the fuck we got. Y'all see right here how the fuck we get down. Sis say he about to fuck around and find out how the fuck we get down. Okay. He know it's coming too. Trust me. She got her laughing emojis. He keeps saying, I'm so glad my apartment got security. He know I will actually unalive him. Real life. Laughing emojis. Okay. So I may not have mentioned that part, but yes, he is lucky. Let me see, I'll scroll up a little bit. I'm reading this part right here. His apartment got security, okay? Because I went over there with my pal last year, but I couldn't get in the gate. LOL. Okay. And then the response is, biatch. You see it, okay? Another one, that's dope, but you don't have to put your face in the pit. So they said that he's a scammer. So what I'm assuming is what is being, what this message is about, him, having someone to act as if he helped them fix their credit. He wants them to do like content so he can post it. And he's saying you don't have to put your face, in the video, honey. Like Diddy, you ain't gotta be in the video. That's dope. You don't have to put your face in the pics. I was gonna say, send me a text message saying thanks so much for all your help with business credit. You were able to purchase a truck and your dream car. That's what's right here. Just don't want no one to be like, he lame. I know her. She's been having TJ, whoever TJ is. Baby, I'm sorry. I can't do that, baby. I can't give that much credit over my life like that. I hope you understand, but I don't mind you using the pics. I honestly think you'll be fine without the fabrication, baby, without the fakeness, baby. Okay, you already a beast at your credit. Well, I wasn't gonna use your name. Basically, I was gonna put that you was one of my mentees. Mhm. She said I don't do the fakery, but you can use the picture. That pic will give me more credit. LOL. That's what it's saying down here. I think it's gonna scroll up a little bit. Sis say now you can use the picture, but I ain't gonna say all that. I get somebody else to do it. So, this is sad. He out here scamming for real, for real. Okay, this is another one from Michelle. She is the one who, did the unalivings. And she said, baby, I know, but I'm here for you. Love you, whatever you need. If you need to talk, drink, whatever, let me know. If you sending me additional evidence of him reversing my mortgage payments, like, wow. And I need to look for more because I'm sure it's some more in those messages, but we text so much. It's so many messages. I will have to look right here. Thank you, girl. No one understands. Everyone thinking he was amazing to me and an active dad. They can't even begin to comprehend this shit because it's so rare. This level, we're down here, okay? This level of switching up and fraudulent activities. Okay. I'm gonna have to scroll it because I've read all of it. Okay, here's another message. Uh-oh, I need to go back some. So basically, he's shady. He out here faking like he really is doing his big one while asking people to, could he use their pictures to, as if they're clients. Did I not get the top of that one? Okay. I'm trying to find this one on my phone, y'all. I'll get caught up in the chat. Oh, I think it already went past this one, but we'll go ahead and read it. Okay, I wasn't going to use your name, but basically I was going to use your pics. Then he says he's been lying and scamming. I'm turning him in. I turned him in. Wait a minute. He's been lying and scamming. I turned him all the way up. He was living downtown on a CPN when I met him. I don't even know until I found the lease girl and seen he ain't even paid the last 2 months nor his cable bill. Nigga was broke. Okay, when I met him, I got him making more money he's ever made in his life, and he took everything. What a scumbag. Shaking my head. That man is insane. He told me he was going to change my life. LOL. I told him, nigga, I could change my own life. Okay, so that was the message before that one. I think it kind of scanned. It went through and I wasn't paying attention. So y'all see what it's giving. Okay, this one right here. I never. Sure. I don't know why she felt the need to level up this damn Dusty. But y'all see what it's giving. It's just all type of fraudulent messages. I'm gonna let him go. He told my dumb ass I was big and pregnant, shaking my head. While I really hate that you are going through this because having a child in the picture is extremely too much. Man, oh my God, I seriously cannot believe how he did me. Let me get back over here to y'all. So that was, some of the information I was able to gather, just to close that out. I mean, at this point, they're both gone. The kids don't have parents. It's a lot. Let me see. SS need to be thanking God. Child, my heart is racing. Oh Lord, what is this madness? F the barbershop, this right here, baby, on a whole nother level. They tried to make him out to be a saint. Mine too, Miss Lady. They say their hearts were racing. Woo, triggering. He was homosexual. Do you think Nesto ever got loud with Shirley? You know she experienced that in her past. I would have called the popo and went on the run. I have been in a situation like this when my door was kicked in. Evil homosexual. I can't with y'all. He was scary. Yes. And she just don't open the door. Girl, what is you opening the door for? Don't have to be all up in the video, baby. Suge Knight, baby. Ooh, you ain't gotta be in the pit. Who is this conversation between fabrication? Nesto lost offspring. Nasty. Okay, he was planning her face with what he stole from her money. Yes, and she about to lose her house. The AC went out in her Tesla. Sis say, baby, it's hot in Texas. You know, it's hot in Florida. Okay, his friend said she met him under the bridge. Did I hear that right? It's so no saying. No, they said he was staying in the apartment, with his CPNs. That's you need Cynthia to let you have this story so your ass can get a reality check. Nasty, nasty. It's better to be seen instead of being viewed. If y'all not high chair high school, never meet a ninja that broke, then level them up and get them access to your home. Your $250, $1,000, $500,000. She got a lawsuit as well. Baby, all her whole life earnings was in her bank account. And that ninja opened up a bank account because when you have a shared bank account, they can go in there and take out what they want to take out. They could go purchase, a damn new life, like he did, with your money. But you gave him access to your account. So I don't even think that's illegal. I don't know. Hey, Lady Janice. But that's the end, not the I mean, I guess it kind of is the end because sis, that day, it was just that day, for her. And she decided she was gonna choose violence. Baby, he would have felt led when he came through that door. And I don't know why she let him in. Like, girl, call the police. He was out there for a little minute. He wasn't leaving. Chick, girl, I'm just saying, you know. We don't want, it to come to, what it became, but, not taking up for her or saying that, this is the answer. I'm just saying I could see, why she chose violence. I mean, I could. He took her VA. Yes. Back pay too. Yes, he did. Everything in her account, he wiped it out. I'll be moving that mafia. I'll be waiting on you. Sure. I wonder how he felt when he saw her walk up in there with that thing in her damn hand. Baby, his whole life probably flashed before him, right? He knew this was the damn end. Playing with this lady money. It wasn't even worth it. You can't. And even if you take them to small claims court, baby, I mean, what you gonna get 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, I need all my money back. What she should have did was put that power on him and told him to transfer her damn funds back to her bank account. Baby, yeah, him and herself. Yes, he did. Yes, yes, thank y'all. All right, we got one more update with Cash Out. Then we gonna get to the main event, honey. Yesterday we heard, a little small clip, in which his ex-girlfriend, I believe it was on the stand. Here's another small one. This one is a little longer than yesterday. The one yesterday was less than 2 minutes. This is a little bit more, like 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Oh, let me run it back because I already listened to it, so it's not even at the right spot.
Now for crucial testimony from detectives about a raid of an Atlanta rapper's home in an ongoing sex trafficking trial.
Cash Out is accused of luring women into prostitution. Atlanta News First Yasmina Olsen is live at the Fulton County Courthouse. Yasmina, jurors learned that house was allegedly used for sex work.
Yeah, that's right. And that house is very close to Fulton Industrial Boulevard and also close to a motel that has come up in this trial already, allegedly tied to prostitution and rapper Cash Out.
What kind of undercover?
In a lengthy sex trafficking RICO case involving an Atlanta rapper, jurors learned more about a Fulton County house tied to allegations of prostitution. On Thursday, Fulton County police detectives who executed a search warrant on a home of rapper Cash Out testified about raiding the house on Alfred Road. Cash Out, whose real name is John Michael Gibson, is accused of using that residence for prostitution. Gibson is facing multiple charges, including sex trafficking and rape. The latest testimony claimed that prior to the raid, one of the alleged victims told detectives about her situation after she was initially stopped for public indecency near Fulton Industrial Boulevard in 2019. She allegedly told police about the home. A detective testified the alleged victim also shared her social worker's contact information, and the detective claimed she and that social worker kept in contact about the alleged victim's whereabouts until before the raid. The jury previously heard this victim's testimony. Here's one detective testifying about his conversation with the alleged victim.
She stated that she had been beaten by a gentleman named Cash Out, which we later identified as John Michael Gibson, and that she was engaged in prostitution and that she was being forced to conduct acts of prostitution by Mr. Gibson.
Gibson is on trial along with his mom, known as Mama Cash Out, and Tyrone Taylor. The group allegedly used their record company to recruit women into sex work. Now, defense attorneys deny these accusations. As for this trial, it will likely last for another couple of weeks. Live at the Fulton County Courthouse.
Another couple of weeks? Do they mean like August 4th a couple of weeks or before August 4th a couple of weeks? Y'all help me. Okay, all this could have ended on that damn front porch. Listen, I get it. You get it, Miss E, but this is how I felt when I became a single mom. But God and my daughter, God will help you get it all back. Yeah, I still haven't fully recovered. But baby, when I do, it's me and mine. Miss E, she was about to be homeless, girl. And her family, nobody was helping, according to the best friend. We'll be showing out. Period, Pooh. His suit's not so tight here, it seems. You saw he had his earring in. Elle said, okay, Chick-fil-A free him. He innocent. They said, baby, he out here doing the Lord's work. Realigning uterus, baby. Realigning uterus. Show out in private. So this is the Mandingo, y'all speak of. Baby, it's ridiculous. Okay, and I scratch out ridiculous. He told you he was okay, Sonya 2.0. Only for him, baby. I said what I said, gonna be like that older lady that I played the video of. And he said, Auntie, what you got? She said, you can get my whole Social Security check. They was like, Auntie, no. But yeah, but flaunted on him. I think Hoover is losing weight. Tight Sluice is getting some room, honey. Child, I'm just saying the video was funny. Miss Madam, she was like, I was like, baby, whoever mama, grandma you is, they need to put your, they need to take your phone and your credit card, baby. Hoover knows it's a rap. Guilty, allegedly. Okay. Him and Dion swapping Ozempic. Ooh. You know, Vicky called Dion hips. I say, child, he gonna be named the little two-piece snack over there at Church's Fried Chicken. Leg, thighs, and damn breast, baby. Okay, let's get this damn video up. Child, we don't need therapy after watching this one. Let me see. Where is that shit? Let me hit me. Did I upload it, Charles? Oh, it's a lie. Yeah, it's a lie. Oh. Ooh, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Dion had some hips for sure. Well, now if he start looking like sour lemons, Tyson said we got him messed up. He gonna be fine for Nesto trial, baby. He better get it right, get it tight. Okay, Hoover ain't concerned about Nesto. And now that chicken head brought herself out here and told his defense. She said, I don't care. I don't care. It ain't nothing that ain't been said over there on the damn on the recorded line. I'm like, girl, if the tables was turned, how Nesto say, if the turn was the table when he was talking about Tasha and Ron and how they was gonna pay them back, for opening their home up to Miss Shirley. She wouldn't want nobody to be out here running it like that. She would want them to be quiet. Okay. He got those hips from Nesto, not Riwi. Okay. Me too. I didn't know how I was going to afford rent and childcare, but I prayed, look for resources, and God has always made a way, baby. Yes. Dion got them childbearing hips. Can you say, hippopotamus? Is he the one over there on Madagascar? Because Chunky? Yes, please like the live. Okay, Madagascar. I don't know which one it is with the hippopotamus, baby. Saya is reckless, and she do not care. After watching her, looking at her mannerisms, well, not looking at her mannerisms because she wasn't on camera, but just seeing how she move and how she talk and how she think, that part, not physically looking at her. I was just like, Nesto, baby, you get what you get. But I almost felt a little sorry for him and Angelica yesterday, baby, until she started talking about Miss Shirley. And how Shirley gonna have to get up there and prove, that she did not partake in Nesto getting that truck. But see, here's the goddamn thing. All that stuff was done through email. She was not personally seen anywhere. And I'm sorry, I don't care if it was the pandemic. That don't mean nothing. Okay. If she says she didn't do it, prove it. She doesn't care. She's off the chain. And Angelica was trying her hardest to shut her up. She should have muted her ass. She's a destroyer, baby. She came to what? Destroy Nesto. Okay, Cynthia was talking about the case on Angelica's channel yesterday. Yes, baby, we're about to get into it. Now, we're going to go as long as we could go, baby, because this lady got on my last nerve. But I'm going to give it the all college try. I'm going to do my best to hang in here, and be a content creator with you guys. But, baby, this lady is crazy. I thought it couldn't get no worse. No worse, sir. But baby, it's at the worstest. Okay. This is pre-recorded, so we don't have to worry about them putting the plug on us, okay? Because I pre-recorded it, okay? Then she got a new battery in her bag. Oh God, baby, it's like the damn. She wouldn't hush. Okay, hit play. Let me hush before I talk myself out of playing it.
What's up, Black Patch? Ruby just got a black patch right up in the front.
What's up, Black Patch?
Hey.
Black Patch.
Lord, why?
Okay, Kathy got a comment
for you. Be with me, Jesus.
Is it nice?
Oh,
Kathy, you still in the chat?
Okay.
No
main comments today.
She said, Sonia, you should expose Lenore.
Oh no, hold up. You're talking about my coworker.
She does Nesto.
Okay. She needs help because she was just all over the place. Really triggered something in her, and I was like, that she needs help because she was just
my coworker
all over the place, and then she plays on my phone.
Oh yeah, because you told me earlier that she had called.
She plays on my phone.
She says she
and
knows.
I told her, don't call me ever, and she'll call private while she's on live, and then she just that's high school. She plays on my phone. That's weird. Something is mentally wrong with her.
Okay.
Lightly, Kazan. Step lightly.
I don't be playing. But anyway, how I know it because her person told my picture too.
It's talking about my coworker, y'all.
Yeah. I mean, whatever gets you numbers. I guess talking about me, being fans. That's all I can say.
No, she didn't block you. Come on now, because you did not get blocked over there because you're one of her favorite people.
She only gonna be blocked if she talk nice or optimistic. She got to be negative like the rest. They like that.
Oh, cause I know you was over there. Let me see, y'all. Let's go see if she's playing my live right now. Hold on. Let's go see. Let me go see. No, Kazan. Yeah, Kathy. You know I know Kazan is one of her people. Come on, I know that.
Hey, Cocoa Cream.
Does this lady know what happened?
Hey, Dimples, Wimples,
wasn't she the one paying? No. Sonia wasn't paying the attorney. Were you paying the attorney, Sonia?
Yeah.
Not those. I paid 2 attorneys, but not his.
Hey, Ebony.
The ones that he's working with now. He's had a lot of attorneys.
So Candy's right. So you did pay for some of the
girl, $250.
I paid for one attorney. One or two. I paid for one for me, and then I paid one for him. When I had got subpoenaed, I had paid an attorney. And then the issue that we had was something else. I had paid an attorney.
Oh.
Girl, them $250.
You paid for what?
She told a quick lie like she often do, right? You gave $250 for Oliver Twist to come out there for 45 minutes. That's it, and that's all. We know she hadn't paid nobody else. Okay, stop it.
Okay, why use your platform to introduce other YouTubers? Melissa, why you in my business? Somebody already mentioned her. So why are you in my business, Melissa? I know you one of them too. Trust me, I know Melissa B is one of them.
Sometimes when you don't know the person that's asking the question, because I know you know a lot of your people, sometimes it's the other bloggers on a sneak asking questions they want the answers to.
Baby, we ain't scared to ask you no questions, Cynthia. What? I mean, who are you? I know kindergartner bigger than you, girl. Like, we don't have to push nobody up to go ask questions, honey. Them damn people in these chats, they about it on their own, okay? We don't need nobody to go and ask you questions. We're not scared. Hell, you ain't gonna answer it anyway. And who ass have you whipped?
If you don't know the people.
Hey, Choo-Choo T.
Because you know them bloggers be on your thing. You know, either they have somebody that, you know, one of these girls that get on, you know, or they got a fake page and they get on. Yeah.
One of the people over there in the other channel. One of the people over there.
She's so pressed about my co-workers.
He can get questions answered over here. That's what the one I'm talking about, Melissa B. One of the people. I'm suspicious of all of y'all, half of y'all anyway.
Girl, get over.
Yeah, you gotta side eye everybody. You don't know it. Most of them
people ask questions like that. Like, okay.
I wonder why we supposed to be scared. Like,
why is that question being asked?
Hi, Georgia Peach.
That was important. And where are you currently in the process? It's kind of like the banter divorce, like with her.
She got to turn her TV down.
Kathy said, Kazan is a member. I did not get up every morning and hang out with you while you were in New Jersey. Yes, you did, Kazan. You did, but you also was over there.
Don't read them out loud when it's dumb and mean. Don't read them out loud. Don't even acknowledge it.
Look at
I'm doing the blocking tonight. So y'all want to come after Sonia? I'm blocking for my guest. I don't care. Y'all come with the mess, I'm gonna be messy too.
Right. Positive energy. If you're on that positive, go to the other channel.
You misdirect your aggression. Who? I'm not misdirecting anything. Bye, Melissa. Bye. I'm banned too. Bye. I'm not misdirecting no aggression. I ain't got no aggression. You go.
She said, Kelly,
My goodness gracious. I
never bash you. What she said? I've never bashed you.
I should have got damn.
Y'all wanted Sonia to come on.
Who wanted her on here?
Next court date is August 11th. My visit with him was great.
Okay, I thought next court date was August the 4th, but she said August 11th. I need to check that because last time I looked at the docket, it was August 4th. So now she's saying August 11th. I'm not sure if that's the right date. And she did go visit Nesto.
It was really uplifting. He was very positive. He gave me a scripture. He gave me some stuff that was very helpful to me. And it was very, very enlightening.
Yes, Dimples.
But you know, they'll pull the recording. I gave them something for them to pull.
You see Nesto's
from the recording.
Making a reaction video.
What's the ground? Yeah, they're gonna pull a video. What's the ground rule in here? No bashing Sonia. Don't call her out of her name. Don't be a mean person. And yeah, that's basically it. And don't be trying to come at me either. And don't be rude. Don't come at me either. I'm serious. Don't be talking about me being aggressive and all that kind of stuff. Don't do that. Because then you're gonna get blocked. My question: why doesn't he get attorneys like Steele or Westmoreland? That's a good question.
Now this one tickled me since she said she been paying for attorneys. Them folks say, well, why haven't he gotten attorneys like Steele?
Steal more money.
Brian Steele don't work for pesos.
They took everything that he had that he could have sold for money. They did all of that. They took him down to zero, and then they put him on a high bond that he can't get to. And then went to the judge and tried to make it seem like, because his bonds are not even supposed to be that high. He's not supposed to have an $800,000 bond on those four.
His bond isn't $800,000 anymore, and it wasn't $800,000 the entire time that he's been locked up. But if it was goddamn $8,000, could you get him out, ma'am?
Pictures with no priors. Those are supposed to be $5,000 to $20,000 bond each.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they gave him $200,000 bond on each.
Look
again. Go ahead.
Kazan ask Coach, will the team win this court championship?
I don't know. Because
they say ask Coach, is her team gonna be the winning team? And if they're gonna win the championship, she said, baby, I don't know, because there's some trickery going on.
Every time we go for a motion hearing, the judge never makes a decision because we're still 8 months from the last court date that he still hasn't made a decision on.
Now she
on the 4th.
That's the only truth.
On the 4th Amendment.
Gloria says, check out the Innocent program. They're not.
I already reached out to them. They're like, they need more donations.
Girl, he haven't even been found guilty. See, this is what we be talking about, Cynthia. Come on now. In order for you to get help or assistance from the Innocent program, I know one criteria, baby. It's one prerequisite, baby. And that's that your ass had to be found guilty. He haven't even made it to trial. He haven't even taken a plea deal. Stop it.
Because right now they're out of money. Because I used to work for Innocence Project in Ohio. So they're out of money right now. Meaning, their resources. They need donations. And that's a good thing to invest, donate to the Innocence Project, because it is a lot of people that's sitting in jail that does need their cases
No, it wasn't Gloria.
It was Gloria. I was going to say reevaluated, but it's more so looked into and reheard, So.
Okay, Candy said no capital money saved in all of the cards or businesses. I guess not.
So
that's true.
They weren't the best when it came to money management, as we all heard and know.
First of all, Shit, wasn't nobody bringing in money, income, but Miss Shirley, according to Officer Fields, the only person with legitimate income being deposited into their bank account was from Miss Shirley. Right? We already have determined that Nesto was unemployed with no boss. He was running around like Tommy. He ain't have no damn job. But while she's speaking on Miss Shirley, money management skills. You don't know her. Everything you hearing, baby, is third party from a broke, dusty ass nigga, old ass, dusty motherfucking nigga.
You know,
I'm sorry.
So
I don't know how much I can take.
No, nothing like that. Because remember, they just got evicted in that March from the Bent Creek for non-payment of rent.
Oh Lord.
And that rent was only, I think, $4,000, $6,000, $4,000 or $6,000 a month.
Oh my God. See, this is why you don't mess with ninjas like this dude we talked about first, Todd and Nesto, because you done been over here pillow talking. I mean, global tail link talking with her running all Miss Shirley business, right? Why do your side chick know how much your damn wife pay for rent? Like, my goodness, the disrespect. Here she go. Thank you, Dimples Wimples. A lie don't care who tooth it slide through. Baby, don't let that tooth fall the F out. Lie says she worked for them. He never had a job. Not a damn job. Ever. Neither were you, Miss Bankruptcy. She know he guilty. No, I'm thinking this bitch bad shit crazy. She think that she really believe this shit. No, she really believe this. I'm just saying, fooling with these dusties trying to level them up. Oh my God. This how they repay you? Run all your damn business to a brokey? Oh Lord. Okay.
Was what that house was.
Oh,
and they had got evicted. And then
shit.
So, you know. So no, nothing like that. Because remember, they just got evicted in that March from the Bent Creek for non-payment of rent. And that rent was only, I think, $4,000, $6,000, $4,000 or $6,000 a month. Was what that house was. And they had got evicted. And then he didn't have any money really in his bank account. And I didn't look at hers because I have copies of certain statements of hers, but I didn't, I don't have access to her account like I do.
Oh my God. This right here almost fucking fell out, but I had to remember I stayed here by myself and I ain't got no damn life alert fucking bracelet to call for fucking help. So I had to just bring myself to, not pass out.
His. So, that's why I say that whole situation with the landlord with the new property next door, he didn't have any money in the bank. That before that month, because that lease was signed in March. He didn't have any money in January, February, March, April, May, June. So how did he get the keys? You know what I'm saying? It was no money in his accounts. He's never transferred money to Erica ever. So she can't even say, I was working on his behalf of him, because where's the money transfer?
Okay. Sonia, let's not talking about his case, but let's take what your opinion on. But
everything I say is on a phone call. Remember that. So I'm not saying anything that's privy. Everything I've ever said.
It ain't on a phone call with Shirley. Shirley never caught none of this stuff that you know for a fact. You speaking so matter-of-factly about. We have never heard Shirley say anything about being evicted, how much her rent is, none of that. None of that. Now, we've heard her talking about the storage, and living at Tasha's and Ronald, but she never discussed how all that happened. She never discussed her finances like that.
Was on a phone call, because that's how I get information, either through my research or through a phone call. But go ahead.
Piper says, I don't care what folks believe in this case. It should be against the right of the accused to be sitting so long without a trial. Piper, you have said a mouthful.
Don't do the
I
crime,
agree.
baby, if you can't do the damn
1000%
time,
with
baby.
you on that.
It's usually 6 months. It takes 6 months from beginning to end to hear and dispose of a case, from the arrest to the end. 6 months, unless you have 30, 40, 50 witnesses and 15 defendants. Then it's a little bit longer. But if you got one defendant and you only got the women, which are the only witnesses, because they were all relationships, so nobody else can be a witness, because it was him and this chick that he was dating, him and this chick that he was dating, and him and this girl that he was trying to help her. I don't know what the specific of that one was. So you don't have, what I'm saying, people that could say, well, we got all these witnesses. No, you don't, because it was a him and a her, a him and a her, and a him and a her. So there is no witness list is where it's going to
Julie,
extend.
yes, it is in Fulton County. Yes, it's under Fonnie Willis.
Hey,
Yes.
Wolfpack. I had to go get.
Listen, they prolonged his case and held him in jail deliberately because they need a plea.
Yeah,
they need a plea. They need him to plea.
Yeah, Janetta, the one I said he went over there to the feed store. If you country like me, y'all know it's the bait and tackle store. We have them on every corner down here in the South, especially, near the water. I'm in Florida, baby, and got them damn bugs and threw them over there in the damn corner. And Shirley thought they had roaches. Baby, I'm sure. Well, I don't know now. I ain't been back over there, but I figured, that she may private it or, put it where we can't see it. But I got it, baby. We need it. We got it over here on the porch. Okay, Janetta, because Nesto planted them. You know it. Those people pulling up and threw Shirley stuff in that damn moving truck. Baby, that wasn't nobody with pork chops and little hips, hippopotamus. What y'all call them, little hippopotamus? What folks? She cannot take correction from anyone. She is her own worst enemy. It gets worse. She confirmed all the intimate relationship. This is a shame. He's a con artist. Hey, Amelia. Okay, that's why the landlord has a case. They moved in knowing that their funds weren't there for the deposit that was given in front of a check. Okay, so he didn't have no damn money in his account. My theory is Nesto could not get an account on his own. I know people that wrote bad checks, always was in the damn red, baby, they had to walk out, the security, where you can go in the red so much without, being charged the bank fees. I forgot what you call the correct terminology, baby. But I know people that was 20 cent, baby, from going, below that level. They cannot get a bank account, baby. They over here with the chime card. But one thing with the chime card, though, you got to have a payroll check going up in there. So I figure he probably couldn't get a bank account due to all his fraudulent, thefts, bounce checks, robberies, right? That he couldn't be on his own account. And he was sharing an account with Miss Shirley. Hey, mental illness. I want to hear from the roach. Baby, we need to have the roach come and testify on the witness list, baby, why they moved up out of Big Creek. Okay. And how the roaches to tell us how April Holloway, aka Erica Kane, was up in there pretending to be a lawyer. This ninja is nothing. It's still one of him. How pathetic. You can't raise no man. Baby, we build bridges, not motherfucking men. He planted them, and they were a bunch of trees. That's a lie. Texas and Louisiana, it takes 3 years. COVID shows the courts. And they are behind as well. They're short staffed in Atlanta. Plus, the crime is at an all-time high. That's why they're overpopulated. And we're not saying everybody is guilty or innocent, because everybody has to be proven guilty. So right now Nesto is innocent, right? Allegedly. But it is what it is. Why does she sound so aggressive? Baby, it gets worse. Okay, we had to take a little break. But it's him pillow talking, saying all these things about Shirley. How damn disrespectful. Okay. She ain't worried about the 277-page documents. Okay, I'm embarrassed to listen to this dumb person. Well, girl, it gets worse, y'all. I ain't gonna even play with y'all. Y'all know how I usually be, pump faking a little bit. I'm just giving y'all the truth.
And the only way he'll plead is if you hold him in jail so long, he'll get miserable.
Did he tell you
and
that?
break down and accept whatever you throw at him? Because there is no proof of guilt. Everything they've ever said is not true. And then why go to court lying if he honestly did it?
All right. The Innocence Project can't assist anyone.
And if Shirley was so bad with her money, how did she have all these free monies, to pay for all these damn attorneys for him? She couldn't have been too bad with money. She pulled out more than $250 fucking dollars.
Who has not been convicted? Okay,
that's true too.
Yeah, well, it takes a minimum of 1 year and 4 months to go to travel here in Baltimore. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
I wonder if it's no crook receipt. I wonder what that means.
What she say?
I don't know what that means.
Say, I didn't hear.
She says, no wonder it is so crooked.
She just responded. Yeah. It's corruption. That's all it is. It's corruption. But he's one of many that's going through it. He's got another guy that I talk to his mom all the time, and he's going through the same thing. He's been in jail for 3 years, like Nesto. And they offered him a plea, but he said, I'm innocent. And they got him with a racketeering and some other stuff, and completely innocent.
But you know what? That's why they use
anybody that tell her they innocent, she instantly believe them, right? I'm innocent. I know they corrupt. It's Roswell.
And crack racketeering because they can add everything in there.
They can go all the way back. There's no statue. And it's like a stretch of everything. And then they scare you with the time that's attached to it. So that now it's, okay, you're looking at life, so take this plea. That's all it is. Because that's how they scare people into pleas. You can take this 1 year or, because you're looking at 20. But I didn't do it. Yeah, but just go ahead and take that plea.
No, I would go to court. I would go to trial. Take me to trial.
Nesto said,
that's not
I'm going to trial. I'm not pleading to nothing, or I'm just gonna die. That's
Vicky to the veil. Is that why you called me? I'm sorry, sis. I missed your call. So Nesto say freedom is near, no matter what. Okay.
He said, I'm not gonna be labeled anything that has to do with that type of offense, and especially since I didn't do it. He said, I'm not confident in none of that. He said he's not. Well, he knows he's 1,000% innocent. So he let's go to court. Let's go to trial. Let's go. And just like every time the police get on the stand and she lies, and then they conveniently never bring the other cop, that she can always try to say, oh, well, that was the other cop. Well, okay, where he at? Because y'all knew we were coming here for this, but you don't have the other cop that brought a drug dog to go.
Well, again, in my opinion, front porch expert here, opinion, if they read the report and there was other officers involved, in Nesto's arrest, okay, his arrest warrants, why y'all didn't subpoena them? Because y'all only subpoenaed Nat, as she called her in one of the messages, Nat, Officer Fields, Detective Fields. If there are other officers involved, then that's up to Mr. Tiny Pants to subpoena them, just like he subpoenaed Nat. They subpoenaed Nat the day before they were supposed to go to court, okay?
Go through his truck when there's no smell. He's not even in the truck. You know what I'm saying? That even a judge.
It was smell. It was that funky smell that Shirley said he be walking around with, that funky man disease, and them damn bacteria from them damn battery operated toys he had up in there, baby. He had 3 of them allegedly, or according to the reports. right? And he had 3 damn trash bags of dirty, funky, mildew clothes up in there. The damn dog was confused.
Laughed at that. But again, he didn't do anything.
His
he was like a drug dog for real. I'm like, yeah, really? A drug dog? And I didn't even know that till we went to court that it was a drug dog.
Baby, she said 10 years.
Mm-hmm. I was like, what? Wow, Roswell is foul. Roswell is foul. They got the reputation. They got the reputation. They're worse. That is one of the worst police departments. Is Roswell. Yeah. And you got to trying to attach a celebrity to it. This is gonna make my career.
Right.
You know, you doing press conferences talking about people that's not even involved. You know, the whole thing is just like the most.
The press conference, baby, look at her. Okay, let's remember, because we're not gonna watch the press conference. Only 3 people's name was mentioned in the press conference. Y'all correct Lady T-Bug if I'm wrong, right? Okay, Erica Kane, aka April Holloway, and Nesto, Ernest Williams, okay? And the other name was Miss Shirley, but they were using Shirley's name as a victim. So was that shade to Miss Shirley saying they were using people's name that wasn't involved? But baby, last time I damn checked, he was in a bigamous relationship with Shirley, and she is involved because he was using her motherfucking truck in her name that was dropping oil stains all throughout Georgia and her damn bank account, where he had $1,500 deposited in there from another bitch account. Okay, so why not use Shirley's name?
Retarded situation I've ever just heard of, seen with my own eyes.
Good mood,
he's taking it like a champ, because I'd have been, man. He's taking it with like a champ. That's all I got to say. You know, he's got the temperament and the calm.
Lady Janice, pray for me, Lady Janice.
Folks don't understand about Roswell. There's a thing inside of Roswell Police Department corruption. Okay, let me bring that up.
Oh, child, we don't care.
All you gotta do is
they ain't been corrupt all 19 cycles. Nesto ass been locked up. Girl, they trying to justify why Nesto telling the truth by using other people's cases, right? That ain't got nothing to do with Officer Fields or Nesto.
That thing is loud. I can still hear the TV.
Cut that little damn microwave TV off. That little 32-inch TV off.
So I was looking. She went by the house. She said they got there. You know, so I told her
she looking for the baby, y'all. She told Chrissy to go over there and get the baby.
They wanted to know about the truck. Now they're trying to back.
Oh, let me go back, child. I may damn disconnect after this. If y'all just hear
let's see what shenanigans
sit over here shaking and trembling and it go out, that mean I done threw the computer. Oh, she finna get on Shirley. Take a deep breath, y'all. Breathe in, breathe out.
Now they trying to back. Said he did about what's her name, sister, saying something. Say if we go to court, let's see what shenanigans they come up with then. You know, what's the crap now? They want to know. They wanted to know about the truck. Now they're trying to back and say, oh, it was illegally purchased. Or it was purchased without her knowledge. Or all that's a lie. You know?
Yeah,
so
it pissed me off.
And it's irrelevant, because if it wasn't known at the time of the arrest, you know, they should have never touched the vehicle. And she was making payments and everything.
Oh,
you know, at the time of the arrest. So what transpired the day of, you know, had nothing to do with you have legal standings to touch the truck. You didn't have no legal standings to touch the truck. Period. You know, and now y'all want to try to find some type of, well, you know, she's saying that she didn't know. Well, you know what? She got a bad memory, because her emails say otherwise. Emails say she knew. You know, So maybe she don't remember. Because it was I thought it was 2019 or something like that. No, hold on. It was 2021.
She had
It was 2021 when he purchased the vehicle. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. But they can try it. But like I said, she sent him all the documents through email, and you don't send your paycheck stubs and your bank statements unless somebody about to purchase something. Then he had to drive home that night with the truck. So he parked the truck in the driveway. She's going to say, where'd that come from? Oh, yeah, I just gave you my information. You know what I'm saying? 1 and 1. And then here's an insurance card. And it says you're the owner. And then your vehicle's on that insurance card as well as the white truck. So how can you sit there and say, oh, I didn't know? Mm-hmm. You knew. He had to drive the vehicle home when he got it. You know what I'm saying? It's in the driveway.
Was she trying to mock Shirley, like trying to make her voice deeper, to sound like Shirley? Girl, he could have been emailing that shit from Shirley email himself. You know what I'm saying? He had access to everything, all things Shirley Strawberry. You do not know that was Shirley. Is there a damn video of Shirley step by step doing this in there? I put myself on mute, but I took myself off because I've been in here just yelling at her. But baby, this is too much. And Shirley, and to every woman in the world, this is why you don't damn date no fucking Dusty. Because these ninjas is for the damn streets. And he got this bitch up here talking shit.
Mm-hmm. So what a wife gonna say? I just gave you my bank statements. I just gave you my thing, and he just pulled up in a white truck. And she knows his credit. She knows his, you know what I'm saying? She knows his financial status. So she knows what he's able to buy and what she's able to buy.
She knew he was broken and had no job.
So he pulls up with a truck right after you gave him your bank statements and your proof of income and an insurance.
Girl, he was putting up with motorcycles, trailers. He was putting up with all type of stolen shit.
It's, you know what I'm saying, your vehicle and his vehicle's on that one insurance policy. What how can you sit there and say I didn't know? Mm-hmm. And then you're the only one paying the note on it. She was the only one that paid the note on that truck. He never paid it.
Shirley need to apply for her new social security number, a new name, a new damn identity, because these folks got all her information. This is crazy.
So how did you sit there and say I didn't know?
The way she said it.
But that's what they're trying to argue. She didn't know.
Yep.
That's a lot too. Let's stop going to court lying.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. If you're trying to honestly say he honestly did these things, then you should go to court and be honest and stop lying and making up stuff. Because with all of that, you can't even tell me she didn't know. Because why did she send him all of that stuff? Why did he pull up that night with a truck? And it says it on the card. Owner, Shirley Strawberry. Owner, Shirley Strawberry. Under both vehicles. The G-Wagon and the dually. So I don't know. You tell me.
Why your daddy had that copy?
You tell me. Name. But you know what?
Ma'am.
I did the research.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent in, everything that needed to be sent in. Let's see what happens.
It is what it is.
Like that even shouldn't matter. That shouldn't matter. That still didn't get him no rights to violate his Fourth Amendment.
Mm-hmm.
Like Woo 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 said, y'all can have that motherfucking truck. You can have that shit. I don't need that to make my case. He meant that shit, okay? Mr. Tidy Pants, the one that's still fixated on that truck. Shit, we, the YouTube streets, and Mr. Woo 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 said we don't need that truck. Shit, y'all the only one worried about that goddamn truck.
That's between the husband and the wife. If he did that, she's, you know what I'm saying? But how they looking at all of the emails and how they moved, he did all of that for the house, So that wasn't out of the ordinary. Whenever she got a new vehicle or whatever, it was always him
Now
that did that.
She couldn't stop with what she had going on. Now she got to contradict herself. Now you said Shirley knew. She sent documentation. He came home with the vehicle. She was the only one making the payments. Now you done flip the script and say, well, he was in charge of all of that anyway.
You know, when she was going through her bankruptcy, everything was sent to him from the lawyers and to her.
So he
everything that she was doing. That's why I said when I looked at that, I got a better idea of their marriage.
Okay, so it sounds like he already had Shirley income information from the bankruptcy. Okay, but it sounds like to me he may just have been going through Shirley emails and forwarding things that he could use to scam. You know what I'm saying? Because he had access. Dominique had access because she was Shirley's assistant. She had access to Shirley's social medias. It sounds like to me that he was over there forwarding things that he could use to benefit his level up damn scam. I don't believe Shirley was just sending him these things. And y'all know I talk my shit about Shirley, but I don't believe this. I really don't. I believe him and Dominique was, tag teaming Shirley with her information. I do. And that's why her ass is the unindicted co-conspirator.
Yeah, I'm like, no, it was a real marriage because everything that she's going through and all of that stuff, he was getting notified on the email as well as her. She was sending things to him. He was more so responsible for everything. She just shopped and went to work. And whenever it was time to get a place, he did everything.
You're giving too much information, ma'am. You know that, right?
I'm just saying, listen, let me explain this to you. If it's not lawyer-client information, then I could talk about it. Because I'm not in that loop. Do you understand?
Yeah, but
I'm not in that loop.
But you're sitting there giving information.
And sometimes when you say, let me say this too. If you're innocent, it's not hurting you. It's only going to hurt if you're guilty.
Yeah, but still.
And I'm 35 years in law. No, because when we go to court and they lie and they're exposed and it's known that this is what it is, now go to court and lie.
Oh, is that supposed to be the Shirley?
Now I want you to go to court and lie. Because this is what's known. All of this is this, that, and the other. Now you go to court and lie. But when you hold your tongue and nobody knows nothing and it's a one-sided story, then they can go to court and say whatever they want to say because nobody knows.
Listen, but here's the thing. It's not your case. It's his case. And you sitting there running, saying all this stuff that could hinder his case. So you giving the state ammunition.
How could that hinder his case?
Because you're giving him
ammunition. How could that hurt his case?
Because you're giving them ammunition. You're giving them ammunition.
Okay, listen. That's because you listen to all these people that's being messy. So you're just going to get, I can't get him in trouble.
No, I'm not saying you get him in trouble.
I don't know anything about what him and his attorneys are doing. I don't know what his defense is. Okay. I don't know what their angle is, right? Because I don't talk to his attorneys like that. They don't respond to me. I give them stuff and they do not respond to me.
You blocked. Nobody wants to talk to you. That's why you over here on the YouTube streets. Nobody want to deal with your difficult ass. And she should have dropped her ass off her channel because it's disrespectful. She wouldn't even let Angelica talk.
And that's fine because they shouldn't, because I can get subpoenaed and they don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Anything that I know get exposed. And that's fine. So whatever they do and how they move and I don't know till I go to court. So anything that I talk about is something that's on a phone call because I get it from him, or something that I went out and investigated and got from his information. So it's on phone calls. I hear what you're saying, but everything that I talk about is on a phone call. So aren't all my phone calls being played? Aren't all my phone calls being played? Right? If all my phone calls are being played, and the prosecutor is on all my phone calls, right? Then what's the difference from what I'm saying right here when it's on my phone calls? And the prosecutor can hear my phone calls.
They're going to baptize.
Is there a difference?
Yeah, because you might have something that they could use against him.
What can they use against him?
I mean, they may not be thinking about that particular thing, and then you bring it to their attention by talking about it.
This is what they're saying. When they went to court the last time, the prosecutor brought up the truck was illegally purchased. The judge said, let's reset. I want to know more about that. They said that the wife never knew, and she's willing to testify. She had no idea that truck was in her name. That's what they said. Right? That's the new claim, because they're trying to make the Fourth Amendment go away. Right? So when they went and did that, I went back through his emails.
Oh, God.
And I went back and researched everything around that time of that purchase. And let me see what I see.
Yeah, she tweaking.
And that's when I looked up and found all of that other stuff. Not to mention common sense. He drove it home that night. And then she was the only one making the payments. She sent him her information. You know, so to say she didn't know, that's the argument. And she knew. So my thing is, I'll put it out there because I want them to go to court and lie like they always do. Now, how are you going to lie about that? It's old emails. It's all on the emails. So you can't sit back. He could sit back and be silent. But if he's innocent, just like how Tory was and nobody spoke up. If he's innocent, let me explain this to you, how the system works. Unless he go to trial, it's not going to come out. Because that's the only time he'll have privilege to go and sit on the stand and testify, right? That's the only time. Outside of that, he has to sit in court and listen to them lie, twist stories, say this about him, right? Right? He got to shut up and just listen, because he don't get to say anything no more. You only get to talk when you sit in with the police, which they never gave him a chance. They never interviewed him. They never gave him opportunity to talk every time they found a new charge or arrested him. They never gave him opportunity to explain his side of the story. They just charged him. They never gave him a chance to talk or even say, I want a lawyer and I don't want to say anything to you. Why did they do that? Right? Because they didn't want to hear. They just want to charge him, because they knew unless he go to court and get on the stand, we don't hear anything from him.
But do you know that most cases now is being tried based on information
Angelica over there putting it down shopping order at Target.
You know that?
That's fine.
But I'm saying, but that's not good for him. But that's not good for him if you're sitting there bringing out stuff, researching, bringing out stuff that they could be using later on to help him out.
Everything. No. I already talked to him about it. So it's on the calls. What are we talking about?
Yeah, but I'm saying you're not
they have the calls. I'm not saying anything different that's not on the phone calls. That's what I'm saying to you. But everything that I say here is on the phone calls.
Why put it on the phone calls?
Because I'm talking to him about it.
But why? Why talk to him on the phone calls about it? Why don't you just talk to the attorney and keep it quiet? Because that jeopardizes.
Why keep it quiet when it's why? How can that jeopardize? If somebody said Sylvia Tuesday, you was at the bowling alley and you shot a dude in the face, but I saw you at Ruby Tuesdays. So do I not say nothing because you was at Ruby Tuesdays?
You wait till
do I not say nothing?
Yes, don't say anything until prosecution.
Okay, so let me explain this to you. You're trained to think that way because the government and society has y'all thinking a certain way. Yes, y'all are trained to think that way. I worked in criminal law.
Right hand. I mean, still, they tell you.
Listen, they already know. Here's the thing. This is what you're not getting. They had his phone, they had his phone, which has his email, right? They have all the text messages, right? They knew when they charged him that what they're charging him with was a lie. They knew because they had the text message. They have all the conversations between him and those girls. So they know the whole relationship situation because they sat there and they read it. It's all on the text messages, right? No, wait. But they still charged him, seeing he was innocent. They still charged him. They know that this man, all of that stuff is a lie. They know it's a lie. But they know unless he go to court and understand, they can keep with the shenanigans. They can keep with the shenanigans.
Y'all, she believe this. Y'all, we gotta take it to consideration. This lady got mental health issues. She believe it. She is upset. She fired up. And Angelica over there making her Target damn order. Shit.
You're helping them to keep them in the
That's one more year in jail. That's 2 more months in jail.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is what I know from doing 10 years in criminal law and working with the.
What happened? We minus 15 years. Earlier she said 35. Now it's 10. What happened? We lost 15 years, y'all. What happened? What happened?
System and in the system and how the system works. Unless you're guilty, it's not going to hurt you to talk. Because the only time when you don't want to say nothing is when you're guilty. So we can. No, it does not. It does not.
I thought them folks said you have a right to remain silent. Anything that you say can be used against you in the damn court of law. That's what I thought them folks said when they tell you to assume the damn position. So wait a minute. Listen, Linda, you done lost 15 years of experience, okay? And now you done reverse that. You talk. So it can be used against you. Keep talking.
How does it ever help?
You're giving them your strategy. Because never mind. You don't understand what I'm saying. You're giving them your strategy.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. No, I get what you're saying. But here's the thing: they don't need a strategy when it's just the truth of the matter. Now they got to go right. Just like they're trying this. They come with this angle with the truck because they're trying to figure out how can we make that Fourth Amendment go away. Or we'll say the truck was illegally purchased, right? Damn. Okay, that's fine. When we show up for court, they're
gonna baptize your ass, daddy. Oh my God, this is unbelievable. Sylvia done turned her out on her own live. Just end this shit, Sylvia. They say just end it. Angelica, thank you, beautifully made, for the $4.99 super chat. Okay, y'all, I told y'all it was gonna get worse. Queen blessing. Oh my God. Oh Lord, how much more can we take, y'all? She hear the voices. Sure, she probably hear dead people. I'm just saying, this bitch batshit crazy, and she ain't heard nobody but Nesto. Sure, I can't wait for him to go to court and they use all this stuff against him.
No, it wasn't illegally purchased.
Girl,
and you're trying to say, keep it hush, so when they show up, they don't know we got proof that it was illegally purchased.
Exactly.
You don't have proof.
That's fine. Let them come, but still they're gonna go in there and lie like that. Now they can't go to court and lie.
Love this for him.
Now let's go to court and let's see what you say. You can't lie now. You can't say anything. You can try to put it on stand, but the paperwork don't prove otherwise.
When she figure out that it's not
try putting her on stand so she can lie.
Shirley not scared of you.
Try putting her on stand. Now, is she gonna go on the stand now that it's known that she knows?
Yeah.
Is she gonna go now on stand?
Is this supposed to be a threat? Is this supposed to be Madison rant 2.0, but now addressed to Shirley? Okay, an indirect threat.
You never know what they could come up with because you're already giving them what to go and do something.
Now they gotta try. Yeah, now they got to try something different. That's what they got to do now. They can't use that angle. They got to figure out something else. That's fine. Let them go ahead and figure out something else. There's nothing else to go with. You see what they came up with, and it's been since December. So this is what they came up with. It was illegally purchased. Okay.
No, it wasn't in December.
It wasn't. Now what?
That was in April.
Now what you got?
January.
We'll see. We'll see in court. I get what you're saying though. But I'm tired of them wasting time. She's been in jail 3 years on lies. And every time you go to court, it's lies.
She messed with Shirley.
It's lies. Police lie. They don't bring in the person that made the report, that made the dog call, that interviewed our victim. You know what I'm saying? Well, how does that even make sense? You didn't bring the cop in that interviewed her. So what are we talking about here?
Did you subpoena?
Because it
Did
was
he
just
subpoena her?
There's no proof.
First of all, they haven't even been to court since he done got hit, with the indictment for the great victim. That had nothing to do with what they've been going to court for previously. It ain't nothing in that truck about that part of the case either. You haven't even seen the discovery on it. I doubt we'll see it because of the nature of the crime. But now she mixing things. She mixing things up. But here's the thing. When he go to court on that with Hannah is the attorney, I believe, on that part, then Hannah need to subpoena whomever that was involved in the investigation of that. Period. That ain't got nothing to do with Mr. Woo Woo Woo.
But they're not going to bring everything.
Preliminary hearing.
Hey, Sherry with the Y.
That was the hearing to say if we're going to go forward with the charges or we're going to dismiss them. And why not bring the guy who interviewed her? Because they didn't bring her to court. They lied and said she was.
They don't have to bring everything out. They're going to bring it out during the trial. What they're doing is doing for the judge to move forward with going to trial. That's why they do it. They're not going to give all their ammunition of what they're going to bring out. They're not going to do that.
Hey, Kingdom of Kush.
Ain't no ammunition. Let's say that.
That's your opinion.
They could try.
Yeah, they
try, but it don't take 3 years. If you look at what's going on, it don't take 3 years. If everything was so solid and everything they said was an actual fact, he'd have done it.
I understand.
Yeah.
That's why he's sitting there right now. Can't bond out. Begging for some damn Velcro shoes, okay? They ain't tried it. They tried it. They not trying it. They tried it, okay? Period.
He would have been in court. He would have been in the first 2 months after the arrest because it would have been a slam dunk case. But because there is no evidence of anything, let's take 3 years and let's try to get a plea. Because a plea to them is a win. They look at that as a win. As long as somebody get a conviction of some sort. I get what you're saying.
Girl, you're not even listening.
Don't show your hand.
In your hand, right? So now they'll know what you're dealing with. Even if they're gonna lie, they're gonna find something else. You get what I'm saying? They're gonna find something else. They're not gonna give you all their strategies at all. They're gonna hold things back, and once they're ready, they'll bring it out. But now, if you go and tell them, "Oh, you go research, you find this, that, and that," and they know, "Hey, we're gonna counter this because."
Well, they have to disclose. Listen, one thing about the prosecutor's side, they have to disclose everything to the defense
on both sides. Okay.
That's
but they could wait
till
the last minute. They could wait.
Remember, they wouldn't ride, and they're not supposed to ride like YSL. They're not,
or what? What law?
Not supposed to. The minute they find out anything they're supposed to disclose it. The moment they find out anything, they're supposed to disclose it. That's just how it is.
The judge could give them.
That's how it goes. Yeah, they're supposed to disclose it.
You're not even letting me talk. You're not even letting me talk. I said, but they can
go ahead.
As long as they give it within a few, could be 2 days before trial start. They still allow them to give it as long as before trial start. So instead of them giving it months ahead of time, so the defense could be prepared to do it, they could just give it 24 hours before trial start.
Yep.
Uh-oh, that's the quietest she done been. Now she really thinking. Baby, she done thinking. Baby, she up there thinking, baby, I done fucked up. I don't know.
But it's supposed to be the moment they find out, not before trial. Because they find out on Tuesday. They can't give it to them on Friday. They can say it, but the evidence, they can say it, but in most cases, it's going to show when they got it.
Okay.
It's going to show.
Okay.
It's very hard to hide when they receive certain things.
Okay.
Because you're going to look at the source when they, how they obtain it and what they're talking about. In most cases, with his case, of course, especially one thing about his case, all his stuff was on this day, he said she sent him some money and he didn't come back with a truck. And on this day, he gave her some money and he didn't come back with the whatever. And on this day, he used her credit cards and bought bubble gum instead of doors. And on this day, he was supposed to attack this girl. And on this day, he's supposed to attack. That's his case, flat out, right?
Yes,
that's just what his case is. It ain't no other stuff and da 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 da.
You don't know
And them
what they have.
eyes
They're not
sticked
going
in
to show you their
big.
hand until the time to go to trial. You
I
can't you're giving them
Yeah,
understand.
them Velcro ballerinas.
but you're giving them all the
I
ammunition.
understand what you're saying.
Girl, she is
No,
pissed.
Yeah, you
no,
are.
that everything.
If you found
No, I'm
something,
not, because everything ain't. Listen, you think I said everything?
Oh my God, girl. I would have dropped her right here.
I ain't said half. Let's say that.
but you
Okay.
said it all.
You think I've said everything?
Now she want to convince us that, oh, I just gave y'all a little something. This ain't even half of the evidence that we have to prove his case. Girl, please stop the cap.
Everything? I haven't said but half of what it is. It's a lot. It's a
Don't
lot that I
backtrack
don't
now.
say. Let's say that. Okay. It's a lot I don't say. It's a lot I do say,
Backtracking.
but it's a lot I don't say. So say that. Don't think I'm just because I'm saying all of this that this is everything. This is all I know. No, it's not.
But it's a lot because now they
It's
can
a
go
lot. Oh yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot. That's fine, but it ain't everything. That's fine. That's fine. But it's just tiring for somebody. He don't want to talk. He could talk, but he don't want to talk. He did a lot of talking in the beginning, though. The first 6 months after his arrest, he did a lot of talking. That's
how many times his own attorney.
Now this right here, you ain't never lied, Shan. Angelica the damn smartest one in the room right now. She the voice of reason right now. Now this the $1 million question right here.
Attorney and his investigator told you not to say too much. They told you not to talk.
They told me a lot. They told me not to.
Well, then why are you still talking about it?
I just told you why.
She's trying to get a message to Shirley. She's trying to get a message to Shirley.
It's just a game they playing. That's all. It's just they come up to court and they go to court and they lie. Why lie? Quit lying in court. Come to court and tell the truth. If he did it like you said he did it, then you should always come to court with the truth. It's like he went to court and told them that I sent him all these emails, right?
That's what you said on.
I sent him one email, but he lied and told them I sent him plenty of emails. Why did you lie and say that? And all I said in the email was, let's go to court and be truthful. That's all I said. But you got mad at that. You got mad at that because I said because Roswell keeps coming to court lying. I didn't say he was. I said Roswell was, and Roswell was lying. Every time she come to court, she lies. Every time she get on that stand, she lies.
Ma'am, it's more than Roswell involved in this case, baby. California. I mean, it's more than one place, one state, one county. Like, come on, ma'am. It's more than Roswell. Do you understand that?
Right. And he got mad at that. Why would you get mad at that?
Right.
Because you know she was lying.
Well, don't even. He worked for.
I just said the police need to be truthful. You said he did it. Let's be truthful. They could be mad all they want, but it's freedom of speech. I'm not hurting his case unless he did it.
Okay,
you can say that. You can say that.
Let me give you an example of why I felt that you.
Girl, you talking to a brick wall.
You were on the calls and they talked about getting the power of attorney and all this kind of stuff. Had you not talked about that on the call, they would have never even subpoenaed you. But because you talked about it on the call, they were able to subpoena you.
And that's fine because there was nothing illegal about the power of attorney to get his bank statements.
I'm just giving you an example.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but there was no other way to talk about it.
Let me finish. Hold on. But then when they subpoenaed you, they subpoenaed you to get information of what you could have known. You get what I'm saying? Had you not said anything on the
no, let me explain that. And I told you about that because I recorded the meeting that I had with him. When me, him, and the lawyer had. No. I specifically asked him because it was such a wide range of what you could be talking about. And I don't want to get this wrong. So tell me specifically what you want. He gave me a list of 6 items of what he wanted. And I gave him everything I had at that moment. So on that was dead because everything. And I said, is there anything else? No, that's it. And so I gave him all the background checks that I had on all the family members and stuff that I did on the co-defendant. I gave him, power of attorney. I gave him the bank statements, which I knew he should have already had, but I gave them to him.
You know how she recorded Tasha Keisha K. I'm assuming she's saying she recorded Wooten, right? That's who she met with. That's who issued the subpoena.
And then I gave him my notes on the fact that he didn't even know the girl at the time. The RV wasn't in town. And a lot of the stuff I talk about is in my notes, and he got that too. So he knows what I know. Why y'all think it's a secret? Because all of this that I say is me and Nesto already talked about. So it's already known on the calls. Y'all don't get all the calls. Baby. She pick and choose what she want to pull out there, like I said.
We not the ones on trial, baby. So it don't matter. Unless we gonna be on the jury or unless we the judge, baby, we are no motherfucking factor. Okay, so stop trying to reply to us. Stop trying to confront us. Stop trying to prove things to us when we're really a non-motherfucking factor.
And he knows. So now when all of this transpired, this other stuff with the truck, then I went back and went through the emails again. And that's when I saw everything about the truck, because it was just what I needed to know at that moment, what was out there at that moment that was going on in his case. So I didn't know anything about the purchase of the truck and all. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't looking for that stuff.
But
it was on his email.
But you were back.
And yes, this was after the subpoena was done and released. I went back.
Yeah, after the subpoena was done and released. So like somebody said in the chat, subpoena number 2 coming soon.
2 months later, or 3 months later, however long it was.
Speechless
and then I went through every email he had. And that's when I found the emails from April, which was the lawyer that Erica was posing to be, sending out, letters telling him to pay her, to represent him. And I saw some other stuff. And then I saw everything, I just went through every email then. Because before I didn't. I just put in a thing and just looked for, something around that. What else?
And that's why they're not replying to her right there on Janetta. Okay. And Erica already done pled guilty to being an attorney, ma'am. So why are you so pressed?
They say he did, and I just looked for everything around that date. Where were you at? Where, what I'm saying? Were you in town? Could you, da-da-da-da-da-da. And that was that.
Did you know that when the private investigator goes through those things, he don't put it out and say what he's doing? So, but what you did is you went and told them from the phone call,
evidence. She gave them evidence.
And it helped them with their case, but they don't even have to go do the research because you're giving them ammunition.
Yep, and it's proof of innocence. It ain't proof of guilt.
That's what help assholes do, Angelica.
So what we mad about? If it was proof of guilt, there'd be.
We're not mad, baby. Keep doing the Lord's work. Thank you.
One thing, but it's proof of the fact that $1 million y'all talking about, impossible. All of this stuff y'all saying he did, impossible, because it's not in his bank statements. His bank statements say he was broke. That's what his bank statements show. So what? You want them bank?
Slow, still don't understand it. They're also talking about assets, right? They're talking about the cars. They're talking about the motorcycles, the ring. They're talking about the RVs. They're adding all of those things. Slow.
Bank statements. There you go. And I said that to him when he asked for it. I said, well, everything I got proves he's innocent. But if that's what you want, I'll send it to you. That's what I said to him. Everything that I have says he's innocent. Like I said today, everything that I've ever saw, I've never seen not one shred of evidence that proves he's guilty. So I don't have a problem showing that he's innocent. I don't have a problem saying that. I don't have a problem showing that.
Like I said, with my case,
they know he's innocent.
Well, listen, let me just give you an example. Like with my case right now, I already know that my thing is going to be just washed because I already have my evidence and stuff like that. I'm not going to get on no phone calls and tell what my evidence is.
That's right.
But you're free. But you're free.
And you're free. And it's not your case. And he's locked up. And he's been locked up for 3 years. That's the part that you don't understand. This is not your case. You're hurting his case. And you don't care because it's not affecting you because you is damn free.
But it's the same thing.
No, it's not. You know what the difference is? Well, you're going to trial, right? And
yeah,
if it takes
I'm not gonna let the prosecution knows what I have, what I know, because I'm not gonna give them that. You know, I want them to go to court, say what they're gonna say, and then bam, I bring out my evidence. That's the way I want it done. You know, I'm not gonna give them make it easy for them to be like, okay, since
I get you. I get your situation.
It's the
hold
same
on.
She's speaking from the person that's the defendant. You speaking from a help asshole. You know, like it's not your case. Chill. Okay, she got us on hold. She taking a phone call.
Mm-hmm.
I get what you're saying, boo.
I'm just not.
But you're free. So if it take you 5 years to get to trial, so what? You know what I'm saying? You're free. It's different when you're sitting in jail.
How you gonna tell her?
And you're trying to get out. And everybody, they keep, saying all of that, and they're doing this on purpose. And he's sitting there. He should have been done in 2023 with everything. And even Judge Adams said that y'all need to charge him now, and they didn't. And then they're play with this CP thing. Now you dismiss it. Now you reset it because you knew, the time on it. And you bring it back up, and now you're trying to take it away, but you can't trust it because they're using that little thing as some type of leverage to just, keep them in there because that helps better the plea.
Oh, help us.
Because he's in jail. That's the difference. You're free. So you have a different,
You can't speak for him. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. You're speaking for him while you're out here hurting his case. You let him talk for himself. Like I tell him, Nesto, use your words.
Scenario, you can wait however long and then go to trial and have your conversation. And then what are you even looking at with trespassing? You're only looking at probation, if anything. If they try to flip it and he lied, he say this, get me. So what is your worst case scenario?
Well, they offered me 1 day plea deal.
Okay, so what's yours compared to his? If he was free, then it'd be something different because he could just sit outside and move like he need to move. And when it's time to go to court, you go to court. But when you're sitting in jail,
he'll be out here
innocent, and it's been 3 years and they playing games. It ain't been 3 months, it's been 3 years. I done seen people kill, go to court, get sentenced 4, 5, 6 times, but he's still sitting in jail. And I done seen a dude kill his girlfriend. They let him go out. Then they reinvestigate. Then they arrested him. He went to trial, been sentenced, and this dude is already in a prison sitting. And that only took 4 months. 4 months.
No, I doubt that.
From the arrest, from the murder to the time he got to the prison. 4 months. And he was lying and saying, what I'm saying, wasn't no cut, case, but he did get convicted of it. But when you see stuff like that happen, and then he's sitting on this little stuff that he's on, it's just crazy. So it's a lot that's not out there, but it's enough to say, y'all need to just let this go, or let's go to trial and get it over with. Just go to trial. Because he said he ain't going, he's not admitting to something he did not do. So what does that say? I'm not taking a plea. And he said that when he first went to jail. I'm not admitting to something I did not do. I'm not admitting to. Y'all not gonna have that on my record. And they think because you got a prior that makes you an easy mark to mess with. Because they keep bringing it up. And why you keep bringing up the past? Let's talk about why we're here today. His record again. Why are you talking about the past? Let's talk about
because it's a pattern, and that's how they're gonna determine his damn sentence. Okay, they're gonna look at his past, his present, and they're gonna make his damn future prison. Stop it, ma'am. It's proven he's not new to this. He's true to it, baby. He's still thieving, theft by deception, theft by taking. Shit, this his MO.
Why we're here today. And they just use that as a, don't worry about what we got today. Look at him. This is his pattern. You know what I'm saying? On the past. Everybody changes. No one, in most cases are the same person they was 30 years ago. Some of us are, but most of us aren't. You grow up and you know what I'm saying? You move on. I'm not that person anymore.
Some of us never been there.
It's a big difference from being free and, and being sitting in jail. And look at Diddy. He got arrested in September, and he's about to be.
That was federal. He asked for a speedy trial. And he had who you said y'all can't afford Brian Steele, baby. So you said at the beginning of this line, y'all can't afford him.
Done. And they had 30 witnesses and and we arrested him. We're still under investigation. We got this. So Rico's a racketeer. We got all of You know what I'm saying? And he done been to court, and now he's, on his way to being sentenced. His case ain't even half as complex as Diddy's was.
According to who? You?
At all. Look at his charges. This girl.
We gotta.
That's all it is. That's just clown. And if that's the truth, then we could have been to court. See, in court lying.
I talk.
No, you can't talk, baby.
Yeah, they didn't talk. No. No, because they go with
okay. She was saying that Diddy people weren't out here talking like she is. I think it went over her head.
Program again. You're trained to do that. That's what I'm saying. Because that's what the system wants. The system was set up for
You're not helping.
Not for the defense. It was set up by the state for the state.
Yeah, but you're giving the state ammunition.
I'm not giving the state ammunition. They came with that, and I cleared it up.
Okay. We'll see.
That's it.
We'll see.
So you just gave them another avenue to not go that way, but go another way. They still
They can try to go another way. And then if he's what they're trying to do is get the fourth thrown out. And they're trying to come up with any and every way they could try to throw that fourth out.
No, Woody said you can have the truck and all the evidence that came out of it. Mr. Tidy Pants the one want to keep arguing. No.
When she was clearly wrong for touching that truck. He was clearly wrong, bringing the drug.
Oh God, back to that.
It's bogus.
But he's still but here's the deal. He's still serving time, whether or not he gets out now, because he's been in there.
Well, yeah, he got time. He's been in there 3 years, which is 9 years. 9 years time. Yeah. 9 years time.
She said Nesto's 9
years
time served.
That's why they put the RICO on there, because the RICO carries the most weight. All that little stuff that they claiming he did is not 9 years in jail.
Yeah.
So that's why they threw the RICO to try to stretch and find any and everything they could try to get on them and go across the line and do all, kind of like crazy stuff with the case.
Not dog years. Hey, Carl.
But they argued, and the judge didn't even rule on that the RICO didn't even stand. And he didn't even rule on that yet.
Shit, I need a drink.
He didn't rule on anything. On every argument that they had, and it's been over 8 months. That's crazy. But, it is what it is. Agree to disagree.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nah.
I totally disagree, but
I know. But I've worked in the criminal justice system for 10 years.
I don't have to work in.
Judge didn't even rule on that the RICO did.
Wait a minute. What she said? How many years?
I totally disagree, but
I know, but I've worked in the criminal justice system for 10 years.
I don't have to work in the criminal system.
Another 10 years, okay.
Have common sense and not to give them ammunition of what you have in your hand. You don't let the other one know what your hand has. So,
but he can't testify, can he?
No, but if he's talking to you and you're the closest person to him, that means you have some information, and you should. It's like you being him because you're running your mouth about what y'all have, and that's not going to help them because you're giving the state some ammunition.
Okay.
That's what I'm just saying. It's like, okay.
So what I'll say this to you. If you think that and for some reason, and I don't understand this, because if Tory Lanez, if he went on the stand and spoke, I don't think he would have got found guilty.
And that's what you think.
For some reason, he had some clown. I don't know if Rock Nation was behind his attorneys, or what. Why, after sitting through all of that, they said that he was not going to testify, in which he should have. He didn't have a record. He was completely innocent, and they should have put him on the stand, to clear his name, because both girls got on the stand and lied. And so he should have got up there and told the truth. And then they suppressed a lot of stuff that didn't even make it to court. to even support anything. You get me? It didn't go right at all. And he kept and then they put a gag order on him about his own case, Rock Nation. And what happened? He got 10 years, right? What'd he do? He kept his mouth shut, right? Worked out for him, didn't it?
No, that's why he got a gag order.
Still worked out the same way.
But did it work out for him? Did it work out for him?
No. It's not the same thing. Because if he wouldn't have been talking, he wouldn't have got a gag order. So clearly he was talking like you are out here in the public, and that hurt him. I don't know if he's guilty or not, okay? But it hurt him. The things that he was doing outside of the courtroom, outside of what his attorney advised him to do, got him a gag order. Stop it, ma'am.
He could have got same 10 years.
What would have got? He was innocent. What would he have got? He was innocent.
Well, they didn't believe him. They didn't believe him.
He never talked. They put a gag order on him. So when he was free, he couldn't do it. But like I said, most attorneys are bad attorneys. Nesto gave Shirley gave that attorney $30-something thousand, and he was the worst.
She back on Shirley.
Attorney in the world. The worst. $30,000 in his pocket. He was the worst. He'd have been better off going in there himself, representing himself. That's how bad the dude was. But he had the ability to fight it because he wasn't a bad attorney. He just chose not to work after he.
Probably because you kept running your damn mouth and interfering with the case. But I always say that Craig was only there to get him bond. He was not going to be his criminal attorney, period. So once he got him bond, he wanted to be released. That he had done his job. That's not his fault that Shirley or Nesto did not know what they were paying for, right? But I'm sorry, he wasn't his criminal attorney, ma'am. And that's why when I was on the phone with Oliver Twist asked y'all, what do you hire me for? Y'all haven't answered him yet. Okay, do you want me to be his criminal attorney, just his bond attorney, or both? You were stuttering.
Took that man or that girl's money. He could have did better because he went in court and whooped their ass on the first hearing. He did real good, but something he got in his feelings, and then he pulled back after he got that money and started effing up the case, big time. So just because. You know what I'm saying? You give somebody money and you got an attorney, don't mean that attorney's going to work. Just like you can have a doctor, but you can still die on that table. But that's a doctor. He went to this and that and the other, and you still die on that table.
Everything's a risk, baby. Everything's a risk.
But don't think just because he had those attorneys and he could have gave them $100,000, that don't mean they were good attorneys or that they weren't tampered with. You get me? Because they should have no way told that man not to get on the stand after everything that was said in court.
Maybe
he should have got on there. He should have got up in court.
Maybe he was not a strong person to get on the stand. Maybe the
prosecutor. No, how are you? Oh, wait a minute.
Maybe he may not have. He might have been.
It's just the truth. It's the truth. That don't matter.
You can say the truth and get caught up in.
Everybody don't just believe what somebody say is the truth, ma'am. It's if he could convince the jury, it's what the jury believe. And like Angelica said, it maybe they felt like the same way we did it. Like let them prove their case.
Can't get caught up because the witness said,
baby, she gone.
The girls was fighting. The one girl dragged the other girl and was whooping her ass, and then the girl went into her purse and started shooting. And then he ran across and grabbed her hand and pushed the gun down. How can you trip that up? That's exactly what happened. How can you trip that up? To okay, you're guilty. He had no DNA on there. No DNA was on that gun of his. And then they gave the girl who actually was doing the shooting immunity. Why would you give her immunity? If he shot everybody, if he was one with the gun, how it was a pink gun on top of that. So you know it was the girl's gun.
A pink pow,
you know.
How
and he didn't testify. He kept his mouth shut, and he got 10 years. See how that worked?
Okay.
Well, let's see what did he get? Because they keep trying to say 20 years.
You talking about Tory Lane?
20 years. They're gonna give it to him because they're mad about everything else.
Not going to get 20 years.
He shouldn't get anything. He should get probation.
Nobody should get anything according to
you. Should get probation because if you gave her immunity and she made all the calls and she did everything, you can't give him, but they're going to look at everything that he didn't get charged for and punish him for that, even though the jury said not guilty.
Bad
because the
shit
system ain't
crazy.
right.
We can't.
And then he need to go out there and he need to speak his piece and say what it really was. Because right now it's a one-sided story, and everybody looking at him like some people are looking at her like she foul, and then you got some women that be like, "Oh, she's a victim," because she got on the stand and cried. That's weird to me.
That's your opinion. You don't know why we feel the way we feel. Nobody told you that we feel Cassie is a victim because she got on the stand and cried. Hell, the way he stomped her ass out on that damn video, to me, that's all I needed to see. Guilty or not.
Crying don't make you a victim because women know how to play.
She ain't gonna say nothing about that video.
Play that game.
She ain't gonna
they need
say
to stop
nothing about
looking
that
at
video.
criers
Period.
as it's a mechanism they use.
Oh, Angelica, she got a
And
headache.
this girl do it too. She's still.
Look at her.
And I knew she was still in it. And so me and the owner had a meeting with her, and she sat in that bitch and cried. And I just looked at her like, what the hell?
Now she on to her strip club days, baby. She's so we done with her panelists. If you come up, they already wait. Child, now she going to the King of Diamonds, KOD, baby. We don't give a damn. We don't want to hear it. I quit.
She is too much. Am I first? I don't want to cut nobody off.
Go ahead. I ain't got no fight in me.
This bitch, okay. This bitch came. I mean, it's like for every little post, every new picture that she see of Shirley, every new picture that's out there of Shirley, she got to come out and say something. Like it. I really do think. I don't think it's Madison. I think it's Shirley this time. She been sitting there.
Shirley. I said Shirley name all throughout the call.
No, I know you did, but I mean, because at first it was kind of like, oh, you know what?
Yeah, okay.
At first it was like Madison. You know, Madison said this. Nah. She mad at Shirley because Shirley out here with her little sheer outfits on, her belly showing. 71 years old, looking a whole lot better with her friends and whatnot. And I mean, Shirley out here damn near half naked, looking like a snack.
She just mad, period, because that man locked up. They won't let him out.
She want him to stay locked up.
She pissed.
I mean, she want him to stay locked up. 35.
She want that man out. She mad as hell.
Mad as hell at what? I mean, if everybody's telling you the same damn thing, I was trying to tell you to run it back, cause she slipped in there. Was she?
Back. I'm sick of her.
She said something about what she told Wooten. It's like, you know how she lies and she twists the things that she.
It's the same thing. She asked him, which we saw in the document. She did do that. Asked him exactly what it is he was looking for.
No, when she had to the email that they were mad about.
Yes. Oh, she said in the email that she said in the email that they were lying. Roswell was full of shit, like they was lying on Nesto. That's what she said in the email.
It was more than that. So this cuckoo bird comes on here and skews every damn thing. She been chomping at the bit to get on Sophie's live. Now she couldn't handle it. She couldn't handle it on her own with just because Yvette wasn't talking. Yvette's husband had her in check. He was looking at her the whole time she was on live. Like, don't you dare get in that shit, because if people start finding out who you are, we're gonna go. I'm gonna leave you. Yvette just like, yeah, I'm here. Yeah, okay. Don't turn on the comments, because I don't want to get triggered. Like that's why she deleted that live, because she's chicken. But she'll get on old girls live and cut the fool and sit there and say all these things, like trying to send warning shots at Shirley. Shirley ain't scared of you. If you think that if Shirley came out to play and about to turn her 71 ball, she is, and she's looking and feeling good and happy. She's not scared to come out and say, I'm pretty sure she's lawyered up and she's not nickel and diming her lawyer like Nesto had her nickel and diming his lawyers. Sitting there, he's the worst lawyer ever. She's the one who encouraged Nesto to keep telling him to play. And exactly, old girl ain't gonna help her fight. She just she tried to interject, and I can't stand when people talk. If you make it, are talking and they just they talk louder over you. That's one of my pet peeves. Like she just does that. She has to just get it out. She has been waiting, and it's like two lives in the same day. And I know why Angelica is doing it. I know why she's doing it. She needs a reason. You know, she needs to keep views coming to her channel. I get that. They just using each other. This nitwit has to just get it out, and she's not listening to anything whatsoever. Everybody done told this man, like, cut it off. If you need commissary, just call me. Yeah, it might take some time, but call me and I'll put something on your account. Space it. You got to space it out. It's not gonna be this whole call me all these times and I'm gonna pick up the phone. Like this is his own fault. This is his own goddamn doing. Like, you picked this bitch over somebody who was showing dedication to you, even after CP charges came down on you. She was still trying to show you love, and you picked this stupid bitch who has done nothing but incriminate your ass to the T, and she's still doing it, and she's sending like these veiled threats to your ex-wife, like that. Like, that's supposed to be something. I'm petty. If I was Shirley, it's like something was sent to. I would call Woodwood and something was sent to me, and I feel like I'm being threatened via my ex-husband in regards to like not testifying. Am I okay to walk around in the streets? I would be so petty and just and go and call and make and seriously, I would tell on Sonya. She does not deserve respect. I don't care how crazy she is. At this point right now, she done made it 57 years or 56 and a half years this far, and three men have tried to take her out. She's superwoman right now, so she can handle me calling the prosecutor's office. Like, I feel threatened. Somebody needs to put her in her place, or lock her up or do something. That subpoenas ain't scaring her. The attorneys ain't scaring her. Going all nothing scares her except being locked up. Lock her ass up. She either needs to go to the crazy house or to the jailhouse. But like all these, just I don't feel bad for Nesto, but just on some GP stuff, a general principle, this is supposed to be your quote unquote best friend. Why would you consider? I'm just, but I'm everything I'm giving him is showing his innocence. What do you think that's gonna do?
According to her judgment, which we all know, her judgment is not judging. It's not what she think it is. But in her mind, baby, she done gave him the goddamn lottery numbers. It's like she doesn't understand.
They've already filed all this paperwork. They've gone this far. They've spent this much money. You think you keep giving him shit like, oh, we're just gonna drop all charges, Your Honor. I would like to just apologize.
So. Okay.
Right, because Miss whatever she's going by, Miss Durham has presented me with irrefutable evidence of innocence. Your Honor, the state drops all charges. We move to drop all charges. And I mean, like, no, it doesn't work like that. 35 years of law experience and 10 years of criminal didn't teach you that. And then she's sitting there asking a goofball questions about, well, he can't testify, can he? You should know. Dipshit, like, you should know, but like 10 years of criminal law, 10 years of running paperwork down to the courthouse and being a runner on your scooter, you don't know? Or was that 10 years of committing criminal crimes that you should know that, yes, you can testify in his own defense? And I just want to clear this up. Nesto has said to Dre, and Nesto has said to her, he slipped it in there. He's like, he doesn't want to go to jail for the CP and the SA. That's what she's like, kind of like focusing on. She's not, she kind of pivoted on some of the check stuff and all that. But he said he's not going to jail for something he didn't do, and he said he's not going to jail for that stuff. He didn't mind taking a plea for all the rest of the stuff. She's jumped in and has been his voice and screwed that up. And when Sylvia pointed that out, I was like, you're like his voice. Well, how am I doing that? How am I messing this case up? She's so freaking delusional. And this man, shine your trumpet, strap up your shoes if you got some new shoes. That's why you shouldn't have thrown them away. You might as well polish your sandals if ain't nobody sent you that commissary. Go ahead, put some spit and some Vaseline on them sandals and shine them up, because your ass is about to get baptized to the teeth, and it's not gonna be pretty. And I think they gonna fry his ass. They gonna give him the maximum because she's out here way too cocky, and she won't stop. And now you're out here sending veiled threats to witnesses. It was something else, but I'll shut up for right now.
All right, go ahead, Shan. And next, I said what I said.
So I have a speech.
Okay.
Okay. And I took a note. So I have a little lengthy speech. First, we're going to say Rico is not just racketeering, Miss 35 years of legal experience. Rico is, if you want to go back, what I was taught in college, COLLEGE, criminal justice college. Rico was actually brought about in the more recent years in order to bring conspiracy charges against those corner boys and they bosses because they couldn't get them on anything else. So that's when they turned the Rico racketeering into conspiracy, little zesty dude, because they couldn't get them on the other stuff and all that kind of stuff. So they turned it into conspiracy. So I'm gonna give you, since you've been in there 35 years, that's something you should actually know, because that's a more recent legal maneuver. Is turning the RICO legal statute into not only racketeering, but turning it into conspiracy. And guess what, Lil Zesty dude? It does not say what type of conspiracy. Therefore, if it's a group of y'all trying to get together to unalive somebody, guess what? I can bring y'all in on RICO. If it's a gang for the gang violence that they're having, I'm sorry, I don't think I'm supposed to say that word, but for the gang stuff that they're having in their area, that's why they're bringing a lot of the RICO charges, because they want to do groups at one time. They don't have enough time or money, which, even though RICO is expensive, they're generally, in the RICO cases we've seen come out of that area, they have at least anywhere from 3 to 10 defendants. YSL and the other cases are a little bit different because they got over 10 on each one of those. So that's where I'm going to give you that legal lesson for the day, if they didn't cover that in your 35 years of experience, because you said that more than one time on this here thing. Also, little Scooter, Shirley was involved. She is on the witness list. The truck, the lease, the bank account, the bigamy. All that's involving her. So she is on there. And for two, this is something for most of my married people, male and female. When you call your spouse, unless they just don't trust you, which we shouldn't even be married if I don't trust you like that. But I know when I call my spouse and say, man, I forgot your social security number. What is it? What you think he gonna do? It's brrr, bow. I call my husband and say, man, send me 3 check stubs. He gonna send them to me. And then sometimes he don't even ask me what I need them for. And then later on he'll be like, oh, I sent you 3 check stubs. What you need that for? Come on now. We could tell you ain't never been in a real marriage, because that couple days you was married, it didn't count. And if you really look at stuff like you're saying you're doing, you would see when he posted all those documents that were very incomplete. That's why on the witness list, they have a records keeper to explain that stuff, because they have to explain those incomplete documents, for one. Little zesty dude. Also, you would also know that the email was not an email that Shirley was using, because it also says in the documents, little zesty dude, that
Right.
the email, she didn't know what it was, and that she could testify to all that stuff. So, ma'am, they are going to bring her into court if they have to. But another thing is, it's a sad freaking day when the voice of reason is Angelica.
Amen.
It's a sad, sad day because she was speaking partially right that in the event that they find something, they don't, oh, I found this, here you go, defense. No, they have to figure out if we're going to use it, if it's relevant, and if I need to turn this over. Because guess what? You might already have it, but they just discovered a way to use it. So if they discover a new way to use it because you gave them a new way to use it, I don't have to tell the defense my theory or how I'm going to present my case. Ma'am, I just got to get them the stuff. And like you said, I gave them the bankruptcy, I gave them this, I gave them that. They already got that stuff. You know, they do already got that stuff. They do already got the phone calls, but you know what you gave them? You gave them that what y'all was doing on the phone was actually happening because what he's going to say in court, I'm going to give you this lesson right quick, Boo Boo Kitty. Wooten is treating y'all just like a parent. He's not asking you questions he don't already know. Because when he asked you for those documents and all that stuff, he was asking you because that's his proof positive that everything he wants to say y'all talked about on them calls is gospel. Ma'am, boop. You should have listened to Angelica and shut up right there. But since you didn't, let's keep it going. Shirley didn't know. She didn't know because he was posing as her husband. And why do we say posing, class? Because he has 3, 4 other wives. Okay. So Shirley didn't know that she wasn't giving her husband, who we all see was in charge of all the finances and everything else in their relationship. We don't know exactly when she gave him that power, but she gave homeboy the power. Okay, we see that. And also, you know that when you have an insurance policy and you're married, your spouse does too. That's an automatic in every state I've ever been in. If you're married, y'all both gonna be on there because guess what? Y'all in that house together, and you insured, so they insured, and we got to make sure they insured. Because the only way you not on there is if you're gonna provide me that they're fully covered somewhere else, and we know he wasn't because, like you lied right there, she was doing all this because she was paying the note. She was doing this. She was doing, we already know per the phone call, this woman, what class, did not even know how to pay the car note. She didn't know who it was going to, how much it was, and none of that. Because guess what? We got all that in that phone call because he taught her in that phone call how to pay the note, how to pay it. And hun, do I need to just pay this insurance or what do I need to do with it? Take everything off and just pay that. Pay for my truck. And he's still calling this thing my truck. My truck. So do you think that if it's a truck in my name and it's mine, that I'm calling it your truck? No, just because we married, that don't make that mine and yours. That just make it something you use in my name. And I didn't know about it. Once I knew about it, because you're my husband, I'm not gonna turn you in. But see, that's the difference between me and Shirley, because I'm turning mine in. Because you still can't sign my name without my knowledge. That you can't do. Because I'm turning you in. I'm sorry, I'm turning you in for that. And then all of a sudden, she wants to claim everything they was doing was between husband and wife. Ma'am, that's not her husband, and he not her wife. He had a first wife that he never got rid of. So that's a moot point right there. And then on top of that, we gonna say, yeah, there's crooked cops all over the place. But guess what? We ain't heard nothing about Nesto's cops being crooked, not even the one that you still haven't come up to because they're not going to call that male detective in. Guess why? Why we going to call all our cops in right now? Just like Angelica just told you, I'm not going to put all my cards on the table just yet, fool. I'm going to wait. I don't have to bring them in. And they don't have to bring him in because guess what? There's nothing, the prosecutor don't have to bring him in. But if she want to bring him in as they want to bring him in as defense, which they don't want to do,
right.
They don't want to mess nothing up. So they don't want to do that. So I'm gonna waive my time and come back and save my time and let little sis go. Cause I know I said what I said, gotta cook. So I got a few more notes, but I can bring them all around because I know me and sis gonna spar. All right.
Oh, okay, okay.
No, we're not sparring today, Shane. We're not sparring. I wholeheartedly agree with everything you said. And what in the hell is this crazy, nutty, unhinged, deranged, maniac, delirious, crazy, bat shit, bat crazy shit out of hell woman? What is going on with this lady? And what side of the bed did she wake up on? It's like this picture. I'm like somebody in the chat. That video that Shirley showed and these pictures, these recent pictures that Shirley showed, baby, it's got homegirl just pissed to the highest level of pissivity. She was a non-MF factor at this point. Nobody was really focusing on her like that. We were just doing these phone calls. Shirley came out with a few pictures, and baby, this bitch went unhinged. You hear me? She went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs when she seen this picture of Shirley. Not only do Shirley look younger than her, she looked better than her. People are giving Shirley compliments. Shirley is back out on the scene. It's not like she's hiding or anything. And I think this shit is driving her crazy. She, her and Buckwheat sitting up, she's miserable because she's really tired of Buckwheat. And at the end of the day, everybody kind of made him her problem, in which he kind of did that himself because he ostracized everybody out of his life. And he decided that he wanted to put all his cards into her. And now she don't want the damn job. And that's really what's going on. She see that Shirley is living her best life right now. And she's not stewing over this food. She's not thinking about him. And she's left holding the bag, see. And that's why she's pissed off. And she's so pissed off till she's just burying this dude into the ground. Instead of you getting buried 10 feet, he going 20 feet now. She had 100 feet trying to bury him in the ground. And I don't know if she's just trying to get rid of him forever, or if she's just that mad and pissed off and that jealous of Shirley, or her ass just crazy altogether. And I'm inclined to believe that it's all the above. Because because she was doing fine until Shirley brought some new pictures out. And she's constantly on social media, so she's still keeping up with what everybody say and do. And that's why she popped out on live on her channel. She automatically knew that everybody was going to flock over there to her channel and do commentary on her and talk about her, because she had, like I said, she had died down a little bit and she really wasn't that much of a factor. And Shirley popped out on the scene with her little white outfit on and her see-through blouses and looking all fine and cute and, unbothered.
She got a new picture up too.
Yeah, and another new picture. Shirley living her best life, and she not living her best life. See, Shirley got a place to stay. She got a nice car to drive. She back with her family, and she back to her life the way it was pre-Buckwheat. And neither one of them like that. And also, Shirley possibly got a raise. We never confirmed that 100%.
Oh, that really pissed them off.
Baby, when Shirley got that money and she got her life back and she still got her job and she's still doing Shirley shit, she's still being Shirley. They are on. They can't handle that. Now, Buckwheat, like she said, he's a little bit more patient. He's taking it in a little bit better, but it's killing her. It is killing her. And I guess she wanted to make sure that Shirley didn't get too much of attention. So she thought she'd pop out, make this video, go on live with Silverback, and they make this, give Silverback some content. And if I was Sylvia, I would have dropped her ass off of my screen, because I know Sylvia wants some content, but I don't think it's Sylvia's intention to give the state no more evidence than what they already have.
I can agree with you on that.
Yeah, and I don't give Silverback too many compliments. I don't even look at her commentary like that. But hell, my eyes was glued to the TV because I couldn't believe what the hell I was hearing. And she's constantly trying to rein this fool in. And she's not, you don't know. And I haven't said nothing that I haven't already said. And Sylvia like, but she couldn't even get a word in. Sylvia's like, but you're killing him. You're burying him. Why are you doing this? It was really pissing Sylvia.
I just told you.
Yes, and it was pissing Sylvia off to the highest level of positivity. And if she was looking at that TV, I know she saw that look on Sylvia's face, because Sylvia's like, I can't believe this bitch. Even Sylvia called her a bitch. And the way Sylvia looked on TV, on your screen, Sylvia is like, Sylvia was in disbelief that she was on this live spearing all this pertinent information that could possibly be used against this guy. And like Sylvia said, even if they got the evidence, they may not know how to put the pieces together, and you're pulling the whole puzzle together for them.
Right.
And as far as you saying, like Shan said, as far as you saying that Shirley knew about that truck, Shirley didn't have to know about that truck. Anybody could have played like that they were Shirley.
Right.
That email address, he had a whole crew working with him. A
Yes.
whole team, a whole crew.
Yes.
Anybody in that team or in that crew or on that team could have answered those emails. And like Shan said before, it was C19 time. So they didn't even need Shirley's signature at that point to get that truck. Okay, all they needed to do is show proof of records, which he got access to all of her records, and just anybody could have signed her name. Anybody could have signed her name. And it appears the people at the car place where they get their vehicles from, they don't really care, because
Right.
this is not the first vehicle that he's purchased through them. So they're really going by his word. And I don't want to say honor and buckwheat in the same sentence, but they're honoring buckwheat because he's already got a vehicle from them before, and it worked out fine from the other vehicle. So they felt like it was going to work out fine for this vehicle, because
Right.
that's what car dealerships do. You build credit and credibility with them. They're going to let you take another vehicle, probably more than likely not even pay a down payment, if you've been doing business with them for, quite a long period of time. And not only is he getting vehicles from them, his whole crew probably was getting vehicles through these people, because it seemed like it was somebody that was working behind the scenes and not dotting the I's and crossing the T's that they were working with. And I'm pretty sure, now I don't have any evidence of this, but I'm pretty sure Dion probably done got a card from Mary Lamont and anybody else that he know that he could send down that way to give those people business. And so for her to sit up and preach the damn gospel like she was there with this dude when he was doing everything that he was doing allegedly, she act like she just had a damn front row seat. He's innocent and they just making up lies. Like, how do you know? In your little street justice and ideology is not going to work in the court of law, ma'am.
I said what I said. She was in his pocket,
She act like she was in his damn front pocket.
She act like she was there.
She had a goddamn golf shirt on, and her ass was in the damn front pocket of it. And at the end of the day, then she lies and say, I got 35 years experience. And then I guess she forgot that lie and then went back to 10 years. Yeah. So, ma'am, which one is it? Is your medicine kicking in or whatever? Please don't take no more medicine. Listen, Linda.
She needed to take medicine.
Can you go to rehab? I'm scared for you at this point. I think your ass needs some rehab for real. Now, see, I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt when the people were saying that you was, bonkers and cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and I was like, no, she just showing out. No, she just, maybe she smoked a little weed or whatever. But bitch, I think you taking bitch, I think your ass on that fentanyl like a girl. Leave that shit alone.
She on something.
She on that all, baby.
I know I'm crackhead when I see one.
Leave that house. Listen, leave that syrup alone, girl.
Or she trying to detox.
It's not good for your kidneys.
Syrup.
Yeah, leave that syrup alone, leave them trees alone, and leave that damn fentanyl alone, because that's what you sound like you on this call. All right, I'm done.
Well, she back in Florida. So
cornbread ready.
She back in Florida.
Said the kitty.
Alone, girl, because it ain't doing you no justice. I promise you.
Big.
It's not.
She dropped down. Somebody must have called her.
No,
there
can
she
you
go.
hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
She back in Florida, so she probably getting that booger sugar. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it's giving me.
Baby, I don't know what the hell she getting, but she getting something. She need to leave that shit alone and go to rehab.
Cause it's gotten worse.
Yeah.
It's gotten worse. Those eyes be darting back and forth. I can just picture her there. I understand why she didn't get on screen. And Yeah, I wanted somebody did point it out, and I was when she was talking, I was thinking that like the email addresses that Wooten put in that little evidence packet, it showed Dominique as the name because you know how we have the emails, it and then it has your name on it, the name associated with the account. That's
But
it. That
anybody can do that though. If you
exactly
somebody that set up emails, anybody can set up an email and put anybody's name on it. But
my
we
point.
know
Yeah,
that
Right.
somebody is well more image conscious as Shirley is gonna have a certain type of email address that has strawberry, Shirley strawberry somewhere in
Email
there.
address. You know what I mean?
She
Like,
gonna put a brand on it.
Right.
it
She is
it'll
going to be branded definitely
Right.
because she held on to that strawberry name for over 30 years
that's
almost.
yeah, that's her namesake.
So
That's her brand. She worked
she's
for
going to
that.
keep that
Yeah,
and she's not giving that up. That's not a give up situation. And that's just like it's just I was like I was just listening cuz I wasn't watching. I was doing something cuz y'all know when you come back from vacation you got to you know
take
get
handle
stuff together.
business. Yeah,
So I'm listening and I'm like, this bitch is crashing. Oh,
That's
yeah,
it.
you
I'm
did,
like,
Lady
oh my
Shanice.
God.
That's the
I'm
Yes,
like,
you
same
did.
thing I was thinking. Like, what the hell is wrong with this girl
she
today?
was crashing out. Cause and that's what made me start typing in the chat. Like,
I told
it's
y'all.
sad. It's so sad when Angelica is the voice of reason and this motherfucker, she crashing out. I was like, whoa, because the whole part about they trying to hold him till he plea. Girl, that's something they do. Like they do people like that up here, but that's not something that's happening down there because nobody's going to court in 6 months in Fulton, Georgia, unless you're taking a plea and you like, hey, I want to plead out, get me out of here. But that's your call. You can, hey, let me plead out, get me out of here. That's on you because
But didn't it take Erica at least 6 months to do her plea?
no, because Erica said, "Hey, I want to plead. Get me out of here." Well, Erica took her what's my jig first. Then it was
But
almost a year before
but
she did the plea.
that's what
Actually,
I'm saying. She was in there for 6 months or more. So what the
yeah, she
hell
was
is
in
this
there
girl
for
talking
about a
about?
while. Then the plea didn't happen till almost a year in, I believe, if I'm not
Yeah, he
mistaken.
said he not gonna plead. He going out, freedom is
Oh,
near.
that was one of my
So,
points, y'all. He talking about a plea. We don't let's not forget. Remember when and it wasn't Judge Adams who said nothing about him being charged. It was Judge Manny. Remember on that Zoom, Manny asked our boy Ski Majeski, what's the hold up? What's going on? Why is he still here? Da, 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 da. Remember? What did Majeski say? More charges coming, Yana. More charges coming. And she was like, y'all need to get it together. Y'all need to hurry up, bring it on. And guess what they did? They brought it on because not even 90 days later, that's when he got hit with the rest, a bunch of more charges. So I don't, she is late to the party for one. And for two, stop talking about something you don't know about. Because didn't your daddy teach you don't talk about
no,
stuff you don't know
no,
about?
we just talked. We just went over what her daddy told her on
My bad.
yesterday. No,
Yeah. He
ma'am.
taught
No,
her how to be
ma'am.
And
old. My
it
No,
don't
bad.
matter.
ma'am.
And it don't matter what the hell anybody taught her. It's her ass listening.
No.
No,
Because
her
she know
daddy taught
more.
her how to be sneaky, conniving, a cheater, don't respect marriage, broken homes,
And she thinks she's the smartest person in the room.
and do.
Yep. Yep. And that was the thing too, because her experience, but your experience is not with that type of system down there. Because remember, we all was up here like, hold up, what's going on? We need to find out. We need to look some stuff
Yeah,
up. We need to. I haven't heard her do that yet. All I hear her do is talk about what we talked about because
she's.
that was the thing when Lady
Yeah,
T was. I did listen to when y'all was talking about what she put up. Everything she was saying was the same thing that these streets are saying. So what? And now you don't follow none of that. You're just making stuff up in your head because
yeah.
now
But she in her
he's
feelings.
innocent. They was in a
She,
relationship. Just because you're in a relationship, does that give you permission? We got an agreeing on this is where the money go.
right.
Whether we're in a relationship or
Mm-mm.
not, if we're in business too,
and he
you
over
can't do
and he
something.
over all the money. He had control of
Yeah,
everything.
and she flipped it. She said, "Oh, well, he handled that. You know, at first she was saying that she knew she was paying the bills, but then she said, oh, well, he was handling everything. He was handling all the finances. So which is it? I mean, how if she don't, all she did was shop and go to work. Well, like you saying that with so much disdain, but but you're not giving him any of this negative credit that
Oh,
okay
he's not culpable of nothing.
like I mean she treats him like he's slow.
And let's talk about these damn lawyers. Let's go to come here. Psst, 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 psst. Let me give you a close up. If your ass is listening, listen. This is a close up, bitch. The lawyers, every goddamn darn lawyer he had was a damn bail bonds lawyer. Get that in your head. BBL, bail bonds lawyer. None of those lawyers, yeah, close up. None of those lawyers was supposed to handle his case. He tried to sneak BC in that position, and BC was considering doing it. But when those CP charges came down, what was it, CP or the Great?
No, he
Which
got
came
wind that
first?
it was a RICO. He
A
got wind
RICO.
that it was a RICO from his
Yeah,
connects, so he was backing out. He bowed out gracefully.
Yeah, when he
because
found out you was getting those extra charges, that mean this ninja need to come off some more money. And where's that damn $45,000 that you was gonna give him? Why you talking about how much money Shirley paid? How much money have you paid
and
for a
she
lawyer?
oh no, remember she's at first she was saying I paid for two. Oh wait, that was one for me. I paid $250. But
No,
even
I
though
said she didn't say the word. I said the 250. She said it.
Oh, y'all, that was in my notes too. Okay, that was in my notes too. Okay. I spoke on it a little bit, but all I gave him was what he said give him. I gave him the bank statements. Hold up, bitch. You got this lady bank statements.
Yeah, I told y'all
yeah
God.
when she was talking about
she
that POA when we did reacted to the transcript. I always said she had access to Shirley
yeah
finance.
she
I
yeah
gave him the bank statements. I gave him the text messages. And when we talked, I told him to tell the truth. I didn't, but she slipped it in there, but she never said what she actually said because remember,
that's what I was
I
trying to
just
say.
told him, I just told him what it really was. But you ain't tell us because what it really
Yeah,
what was it really? Because tell us what you
But
told
but
him
but you know
because
what
whatever
she
you
did
told him
tell
made
us?
him smile in court. It
You know
made him
what she
smile in
did
court.
tell us though? She
yeah, you
told
gotta
us what
catch the
the
replay bank. Sorry.
she told us what the hell she sent to Wooten. She told us that.
Yeah, and that made me smile even more because she
Because we was
did three
wondering,
things rolled up in
sis.
one.
Right.
Cause
Inquiring
cause
minds
you
was wondering.
cause I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. I don't believe that the notary was fake, but I believe it wasn't proper. Shall I say? I
Yeah,
don't believe it was fake, but I don't believe it was proper. If you know what I mean. I don't believe it was executed the way it should have been because when you're
Okay.
in jail, generally the jail staff will notarize things for you. And if I'm not mistaken, that person was not jail staff. That's
That's
what I
cute.
mean. Even though he was given that permission for her to get the POA, I in my just dealings with that kind of stuff don't believe it was executed properly as he was in jail because you do still have to be present for notary whether you're in jail or not.
Right.
The jail
Right.
staff just does it between the both of you per SOP standard operating procedures.
Oh yeah,
You
Vicky.
still get it done.
but
And
what
I'm
Vicky,
just thinking,
hold on, Vicky. So since we know she sent that email, let's do the call. Hey, how you doing?
hi.
Can you please call them folk, please call
Oh
them
no, she
folk.
was asleep. She was asleep. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she was asleep.
Hi.
Sleepy voice.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi.
hey. Can you please call them folks? Please, can you do it right now? Please, them people on my ass. I'm finna
Okay.
go. I'm finna get buried. Can you please call them folks and don't tell them nothing else?
I kind of want to get up. Okay, I kind of want to get up. I kind of want to get
Nah,
Monday,
up.
bitch, get up
Monday,
right now and do it
Monday.
Uh-huh.
right now.
It might be 2 Mondays. It might be 2 Mondays. I call him. I
Yeah,
call him.
yeah, and that's what made Sean mad because you did not have to send them technically
Nothing.
anything. Once you got your representative, all you had to do was plead the fifth at that court I'm glad you sent it to him now, but and I never wanted to say this until after she sent her stuff, but you could have pled the fifth because you are entangling yourself. And from her crashing out last night, and Vicky been said, I think it was Vicky who said she running from charges. Nah, I believe that
Yeah.
because at first I was like, maybe, maybe not. But now I really think she is running from charges
Yeah.
because once she said what she gave them and all that, I'm like, oh my God. And if that guy is not staff, that was so improper. And that is fraud for the one. And for the two, it's stealing her identity, Miss Shirley, and a bunch of other stuff that they can just put on there until you fight it, ma'am. And that's what they do. They put stuff on you till you fight it, stuff that they think they can win with. And that's where she's talking about because most places overcharge you in the beginning because they want to
Right.
see what they can make stick. But when it come
Mm-hmm.
down to it and y'all get to court, they got what they
Yeah.
know they got and they put those charges on there. That's what
Yeah.
they're supposed to do. And that's what they're doing with him. I think what she's wrong at is Wooten has known what he was charging him with from day one. But on
Right.
day two, you gave him more because I believe from looking at the charges and stuff that there was a charge or two somehow because it looks a little different and the numbering too. So I'm
And
like,
and
how?
one more thing, Shan. Remember, going back to what my big sis was trying to get to. She has given additional information after that, which is what I said. What I said was going with that. This is after the subpoena. She has taken information and given it, which was why he was mad, which is why he asked her to
Right.
call. So this is some more information after the subpoena
Actually,
She
right.
emailed.
that she done gave.
She emailed those people probably something more like she said she have to read between the lines between the crazy and between the bullshit because she emailed him some more stuff and she's like I just told him I sent him something that's proof of innocence. I sent them proof of innocence. Well, they already have kind of sort of what they need. So Angelica was saying, you don't know what direction that they're going in. You don't know, now you just showing your hands in your defense. Well, no, I'm not. How? It's
You don't get it.
And they
it's
not sitting here listening to all the calls when she said, I'm not saying nothing that's not in the call. They're not sitting there listening to all them calls unless they
Just because
hired
it's
new
in the
people.
code don't mean that it's not that is
they're
right.
not
You know what I'm
right
saying? Just what is that supposed to mean?
But she act like he the damn president of the United States and he the most important person. He's the
To
biggest
her,
client.
to
Yeah,
her and
to
her.
her,
he's the
baby.
biggest client in that in Roswell County. She feel like he's the biggest client there. She feel like he's bigger than Thug at the end of the day. And then she always want to insert
Did,
everybody else's
girl,
situation.
Diddy. Tory Lanez.
Yeah, she want to insert everybody else case and situations to Nestos. That's not how it goes, sweetie. Every case is individual. Everybody got their own shit that they got to try to prove or disprove.
That's
And
And
right.
did
just
you hear her
because
say, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, that's okay. I was just gonna say, just because it worked for one person, it's not gonna work for another person.
Right.
Right.
And Nesto buckwheat ass is cooked, and you're helping fry. You
She
okay?
just turning up the
How
heat.
yeah, you know how sometimes they don't cook your chicken crispy enough, and you go put it in the damn air fryer and crispy it up some more, baby. You get him,
Yep.
yeah, you getting him crispier. You crucifying this dude, crucifying him, and why the hell won't he rein you in? I don't understand,
He
and that's
Because
can't.
he can't.
and that's the
That
reason
lady
why
too far
y'all
gone.
when they was on those calls and how they really thought they had some information and how because remember we
When
kept
he was
saying they
getting happy because y'all say he was
yeah
talking different. I said he
yeah
wasn't.
we was
But
like
okay.
what the hell they know that we don't know why is they so happy why do they really feel freedom
They
coming
thought they had
freedom is near
the monopoly, baby, the 200.
yeah they feel like freedom is near because she sent that damn information to Wooten
Yeah.
and I don't understand why you sending it to Wooten versus sending it to his lawyer
Because
They
they
his
got
won't.
they
lawyers don't
They
talk to
just
her.
told her they not talking to her. They don't respond.
But Will
They
Wooten,
So
can't
she
talk to her because if she get them some of that faulty stuff, they have if some of the stuff that they think she might have, or if they really talked to him and he said some of the stuff that she might have,
well, that's okay, because
they
she
have
just
to turn
sending
that
it to
stuff over.
so
They
be
have
the
to turn
same
that stuff over.
response.
And
Well,
did
you
y'all hear her say when she said? And did y'all hear her say? They never talked to him. They never even gave him a chance to talk to them.
he lawyered out. He lawyered up.
His lawyer, April
So
Holloway,
he said Erica Kane, my lawyer, Erica Kane. But also, like, his lawyers don't want to talk to her. Like you said, they can't. But they also, like, they probably blocked her, just like Hannah did.
That
Like,
bitch is unhinged. If you
yeah.
imagine her fucking with these people every day, crazy.
But
Hold on. Let me get Bill Dion from up here, baby. Hold on.
you know who will talk to her?
Miss Lady T-Bug. And our little brother Dion has a message for his daddy.
So keep saying it. This ain't something to your life over with, man. What the fuck is you talking about, man?
Dion is
You keep talking. You know how powerful your fucking tongue is. So keep talking that shit and watch it gonna happen. They gonna baptize your ass. So keep
Attention. We have a cleanup on Cell Block D.
Girl, and that's what they. But you know, like I was saying, who is gonna talk to her and entertain her and respond to her emails? Will Wooten.
Yeah, that's what she going. She done found a workaround because she wanted to have her damn way.
She got this. Somebody needs to hear her. Somebody needs to read through the rants. Somebody gonna.
That's all it is. She wants somebody to hear her. She just want to hear her damn self talk. And like, lady, would you shut the hell up?
Oh, Sylvia.
And nobody want to see this dude get freedom, right? Nobody but
her.
She the only one, but at the end of the day, hell, she got us all feeling some type of damn way for the food, which she got us feeling sorry for him. The way she went to find him, she got the chat. She got the damn chat.
We did. I almost asked y'all for some money to get the little Velcro shoes on, baby.
Right, shit. I want to send the nigga a cash app to get some Velcro shoes. I mean, she actually got the chat sympathizing with Silverback and Buckwheat.
I was tempted to
make sense.
Girl, I was tempted to register for that damn text message. I'm like, look here, dummy. Like, stop talking to her. Just talk to your buddy and your son. Like, it's not for real, because you already about to go down for.
Do need to tell them though about this shit today, but we got somebody new up here.
Oh, hey, Ebony.
Y'all gotta let Ebony.
Oh, hey, Ebony.
Hi, ladies. I can take it no more. I can take it no more. I done held on for 2.5 years. I can't take it no more.
I held on 2 years.
That lady is bad shit crazy. Whatever her name is, Angelica is the smartest person in the room. You know something gotta be wrong. And to me, Angelica was making sense. I don't see how or why homegirl didn't know where she was coming from. That's just absolutely crazy. And then all the times that she talked about lawyers this, lawyers that, being in law is a practice. That means literally you practicing every day. I'm a nurse. I practice. I don't know everything about nursing. It's a practice. And for her to be in the business 35 years, I don't see how she understand that. I'm how she don't understand that. And I know this sounds crazy, but I really do wish Nesto would find somebody else. I wish he would. I do. I want him to go be happy.
I don't think you alone with that.
Lord have mercy. That's what I'm saying. We got sympathy for Buckwheat now because of her ass.
Keep going.
And then when she talk about how emotional women are, the way she talk about how emotional women are, and all they do is cry to get their way and cry to get their way. I don't think she realizes anger is an emotion as well.
Right.
And you angry way more than I cry. Okay. For the life of me, I don't understand. And the further it goes, the further I realize that she's crazy. I feel like if her family is listening to these calls, they need to have an intervention.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
Big Quentin, little Quentin Jr., y'all need to get on her. This is getting out of hand.
It is. She gonna find herself in jail and her other parts of her family because she can't shut up. Weirdo.
Therefore.
I don't even promote violence, but I think Pope Chopper, Dion, or somebody need to go hit her in her lip and shut her the hell up for a minute. Because
I
it seems
want
like
Shirley to
that's
do
the
it.
only way. That's the only way she's gonna be quiet. That's the only way she's gonna be
I want
quiet.
Shirley
And
to
at the
do
end
it.
of the day,
I do.
at the end of the damn day, it's all because of Shirley came out. I wholeheartedly believe this is all about Shirley, and she's acting up, and she just went on a tangent. She just got drunk for the whole weekend and high. She drank everything in the house and smoked up everything and popped all the pills. Everything that was in the house, hell, she done cleaned she cleaned the RV out because Shirley came. I can just see her crashing out like the single white female. You know how they be on the movies and they throw it. She probably done tore that damn camper thing up. She done tore that motherfucker up. You hear me?
Yeah.
She done pulled that table up that she said she got unscrewed. She did that with her own power. Okay? She done tore up the damn bed. She probably can't even go lay down no more because she done tore that mug. I bet you that mug is tore all the way up. Because she crashing the hell out.
She's crashing out.
Here you go, Ebony. Here you go, Ebony.
Where is your scooter? Where is your scooter? Where is it?
Please get on that mug and ride throughout the sunset.
What happened?
Oh my God. Well, right here, y'all. I thought he had court on the 4th, but it does say the 11th. So it looks like they pushed it back to August 11th. Silver, Angelica was right. Okay, I'm gonna clarify that.
And that's another thing she said too. He should have been and went to court by now. Well, he didn't have a lawyer, ma'am, to go to court. First of all, just like I said, what I said. There was no lawyer to go to court with because he didn't have one. First, second, his lawyer, since he didn't got him, he been the one pushing everything back. Wooten been ready since November. What are you talking about?
Well, she trying to make it seem like it's Wooten that's stalling. No.
Because what did Wooten say in November when he was like, I need more
ready
time
right now.
I'm ready right now.
We
rock and
ready. We ready. Who was ready?
That's what he said.
He said, and everybody heard it. He said, I'm ready. We ready, y'all. State's ready. Well, and he was, I need more time. I need a few more months. And I gotta, because he had just got on the case. And he really was just, actually, I think that first hearing, Sean was saying what this woman said because she sounded like she halfway knew something till after he got the case and really looked at it and realized this wench ain't know nothing. This wench got me up here looking like a fool. She don't know nothing. But we see he busy. He done been in court 3-4 times on trial since Nesto became his client. And I'm pretty sure those people was his client first.
And
so
and just because you was a damn carrier for 35 years and a janitor does not mean that your ass no law. Because you hung around a lawyer and slept your way to the top or whatever. Well, however you got there, you wasn't doing no lawyering.
That's
and I can tell
right.
you that. Yeah, I can tell you that much right there. And so you was out there cleaning the yard, carrying the letters to the courthouse, and emptying the damn trash. Do not make you no lawyer, ma'am. I'm just saying.
She mad because Shirley, and I agree with what Lady T-Bug said. She mad every time Shirley posts a picture. She just her soul deceases a little bit every time Shirley posts a picture because she crashing out because Shirley does not look as poor as you and your man look. She does
see all that thigh meat that Shirley got out there?
Look like she out here living her best life. She looking like a fake marriage was probably the best thing that ever happened to her because her daughter done got back good together.
Exactly.
She's seeing her grandbabies. She got a couple dollars in her pocket. The thing that she really lost the most in this was her house and her car, which is a big deal when you had something that was paid off for 20 years. And that was another thing that I had fell out of my head from yesterday. And that's what the thought was in his mind when she was talking about selling that house. The way he was talking about it, it just took me back there to how he sold Shirley's house. Because, sir, you know nothing about real estate because you sold Shirley's house for little and got more
All right, Shan, you done went out. Uh-oh.
Maybe she just got a
Am
call.
I back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because I don't know why that cut me out. That wasn't even my phone.
Y'all see that thigh meat
Yeah, it
and
was
that,
my
that
phone.
belly out there?
But wait a minute, my phone turned you off, Shane. That was my damn phone turning you off. I don't know how that's
I'm
working
like,
out.
what? That wasn't even my phone.
See,
No lie. I mean,
I'm
Shirley.
like, wait a minute. I'm like little Scooter. You see the conspiracy? How they trying to go
Yep.
in?
God don't like ugly. God don't like
Yeah.
ugly.
Y'all see how all that work together? See, the Scooter right about that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm. Sure
Shirley
And
looks
is.
that
good. Yes.
and that right there, that is the reason for the intervention though. Because everything they making you
She's
feel that way.
chubby.
See how you feel that way? That's how they make you feel. Like how they making her feel like that when she's actually going through it. So she's
Right.
feeling it. We
Right.
remember we always said we don't think she understands. She understand now because she feeling it. And you
Yeah.
don't get it, and you done been through it and don't get it. That's the crazy part. You done been through it more than twice and don't get it. And that's the crazy part because you out of everybody should know how the prosecution will sneak you. They
Right.
will sneak you.
Absolutely.
They will sneak the mess out of you. They gonna give you what they gotta give you, but then when you get there, oh shoot, that I ain't know y'all was gonna use that like that. You gave it to us, but you didn't give it to us like you didn't give us your roadmap. Dang, we didn't know you was gonna use that like that. And I really feel like the crux of their case, which I know Wooten feels like he can't lose to
Yeah.
me, is bigamy,
Right.
Erica's portion,
Mm-hmm.
and the car, the trade-in of the vehicle. You cannot get past those because she has those text messages, and that to me was even more scatterbrained because read the text message, their relationship. His text messages do not show a real, even intimate relationship with what's her name, whose stuff he
Right.
traded in for the G Wagon. It
That's
does not
Gail.
show Gail,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Gail. It shows Beckham, Gail. It shows that they had a financial relationship. They were supposed to be business partners. He was supposed to be
Mm-hmm.
helping her out. Yet and still he went and turned in all her shit for his wife a new car. Like, are you serious? Like,
And that's
lady.
several. That's several.
And
They had a
and when
relationship.
she asked him for her shit back, he told her, have a blessed day.
And don't
Well,
contact me like this because God
God gonna take care
with
of it.
me.
He gonna put it in the Lord's hand, and the
You being
Lord gonna take care of it.
disrespectful.
Yeah, the Lord gonna take care of everything, and you have a blessed day. You hear me? But at the end of the day, she crashing, she jealous. Shirley, please don't put no more pictures out. But I wonder are they still laughing at Shirley? Are you gonna laugh
Hell
at Shirley?
no.
Are you gonna laugh at Shirley birthday cake this year? Are you gonna laugh at Shirley vehicle this year? Are y'all laughing at her outfits now? Cause remember y'all was laughing and Kiki and Ha about her shit
Baby, they
last year.
sick. They sick to the
Yeah,
stomach.
they sick to the floor now.
No, cause Shirley had them beefcakes out there.
She gonna
She
send it to
probably
him.
sent it to him. You know she sent it to him
You know,
already.
you know what it is,
Eh,
Ebony.
got that picture already.
Ebony, Shirley didn't even block her because Shirley was like, I'm gonna show you what I'm working with, B. Look at me. Here I am. I'm coming out. I'm all the way up.
But y'all know something? Shirley did not post this. I was already following Shirley, which I didn't know because
nephew
sh-
posted.
she didn't really post before
Oh,
this.
okay.
Yeah, Shirley never really posted anything or was out there like that because I never saw any posts because I was following her and I've never like even in her stories and stuff like
No
she
hot
had
girl post.
stories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she never had those. She never. And I'm like, Shirley being petty now.
She
Shirley being
should.
She
petty.
should.
Alexa, can you play Diana Ross? I'm coming back out.
Why does she have to? But you know what? Why does she have to hide? Why should she have to hide anymore? Like, cause I know why she kept the down, like a down low
I would have
kind of
never.
thing. But why she gotta hide anymore? And you want to come out and you calling my name? Like the more you sit here and talk about me, okay, I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna show y'all. Send him this picture, and then send him this picture, and send him this picture. You kind of you might have blocked me a little bit, but you didn't stop me. So I'm gonna keep going.
And one more thing. Shirley said she ain't no side piece no more. She ain't in that marriage, in that bigamy triage marriage. She not
Shirley
in
said,
that
I
shit
don't
no
know
Right.
them
more.
folk. I don't know them
Okay?
folk.
She don't know
And
them
I'm here
folks like
for it,
that.
Shirley.
Yeah, Shirley said
I'm
she don't
here
know them
for it.
folk. She don't know them folk at all.
And
So
Shirley might have. I don't. I don't know. They might not even have to call her for to testify. But you know what? It is what it is. So
Well,
like, go.
oh
he
yeah, and let
gon'
me say something about that because
he
that's
gonna make her
basically
because he gonna want her. He's gonna try to. I think gonna try to intimidate her. Like he's not gonna.
let
If
her get away
she
with
can
it.
get there and look him in his face and say that she didn't know, but Shirley, you better Leo up on his ass.
Well, and I feel like that's another thing this heifer was trying to do. In my mind,
Yeah,
she was trying to incriminate. She ain't word. She was trying to incriminate Shirley.
she is.
In my mind, she's trying to
She
incriminate Shirley.
was.
She
Yeah.
was. She
I
And it
was.
was her
agree.
in this case. But guess what, little Scooter? Shirley's on the right side of the fence. She didn't get no subpoena papers. Shirley signed a witness list paper is what she signed. Yes, yes, Your Honor.
They fuck them
Yes,
witness.
sir, Your Honor. I will be a witness. Which one on nine? I'm number 99. Okay, well, Your Honor, let me know because you know I got to do the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You know I got to do that show, Your
I can
Honor.
come in
So
the
just let me
afternoon.
know. I can come
Well,
after 10 o'clock after we leave the air, Your Honor.
he's lucky that she didn't try to like, put in her own. Her and her daughter didn't try to put in their own testimony as being victims.
They are.
She on
Well,
they
they
on the
they
list.
are, but they're on the witness list. But my point is like she's not claiming, she's not coming, not like Melody and Gail and
Sheridan
Chantel and
did go down there and put in her stuff. Sheridan did,
she.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, she gave her statement, but like they're not listed as like victims. They're listed as witnesses. But I mean, it's there. I'm
Sheridan
pretty
is
sure.
listed just as those others are to stay away from her.
But
Oh
ain't
no,
witnesses and victims all the same thing when it come to him?
well
Basically.
to him, yes,
Because
yes,
Yeah,
I
that's what I
think
say.
Sheridan
Pertaining
is
to his
actually a
case.
victim because we
She
don't know
is.
she
if that
is.
landlord actually put an eviction on her name at that point. Because remember, that was her supposedly her spot that all this stuff was going down at. So we don't know because we're not privy to that if
That's
they
true.
actually put in any paperwork because most landlords it take 6 months to a year sometimes to even get in court sometimes to get you out their property. So that could have been in the works. And then that's when he turned, then he went and was like, somebody told him, like, hey, bruh, that bad check, even though you evicting them, that bad check, that's illegal.
Yeah.
And I feel like because remember it was like his friend told him to go to the police. He knows an officer or somebody in the system that told him go to the police. So he probably was already because with a lot of times when you go down there to fill out those small claims paperwork, the clerk will say, "Did you talk to the police or did you do this or you should check with them and see if this is this." I don't know because I'm not legal, but I would talk to somebody. They'll do that when you go down. I've seen them and I've heard it before when they've done stuff like that, where if somebody coming in to fill out some small claims or landlord tenant court or something like that, and they'll say, I'm not giving you any legal advice, but did you look? Did you contact? Did you look into this? Did you contact other people? And because they've seen it all, they've seen a lot of stuff that we don't know and they haven't seen. So if you've seen stuff like that, because I say it to people all the time, did you try this? Did you call these people? Did you do that? Because I've seen people call these people and do these people and do that. So it turned into that. And that's exactly how this turned into a criminal case for him outside of the one he was already on bond for. Because that landlord was pseudo sent to the police because after you get that bad check that he wrote you in the system, that's restitution. And restitution from criminal court weighs heavier than just a little civil suit. Honestly, that's what I've always been told. So you want your restitution to come on top of that criminal case because then you don't even have to go to court, but you got to order for your money and you can go and take it over there to Vicky and have them collect it.
Take it to Vicky. So she is it anything that Shirley can sue Sonya for? Like
Yeah,
messing with her bank records and
yeah, yeah.
getting out into her
Actually,
personal information, even though he gave
Last
her
thoughts,
permission.
ladies.
well, I do my last thoughts and answer that question
Okay.
because my last thoughts is Shirley can sue her because if I'm not mistaken, Georgia is one of the states where alienation of affection is. I think that's what it is. Where yeah, it is where you can sue somebody for entering your even though fake marriage and doing all this stuff. And then Shirley can also ask that fraud be brought against her for going into the bank account, even though she got permission from him,
Yeah, but
because
it's
you
two
went
people
into
name
the
on it, right?
right, but you went into the bank account under the guise to find criminal stuff and then take it out here and put it in the public about me. So you disclose my private information in the public arena. Right here, she did it on this video. So
Right.
you weren't supposed to do that. It's a lot of different stuff that she could be gone after for. And that's why after I thought about it, I'm like, well, maybe she isn't high, because this right here with the crash out was worse than everything else you've been doing for yourself. Because
Yeah.
during the crash out, and you put in your investigation, you sent him all the emails, all the family information. So, and what I was thinking was the family information is from that victim, because remember, that's what her and Angelica was doing. And Angelica better tread lightly, because she's attaching you to the case that she got
Yeah.
coming up.
And
Because
you on
what
probation.
my friend Lady T would keep reminding me is usually after the case over with, then they go by for the people who was interfering. And that is exactly how it happens. First, let me lock this fool up. Then after I lock this fool up, I can use this fool case and come after you for the stuff that you did. And guess what? You done already gave it to him, fool. So thank you for providing him with the information that he really don't have to look too far for, because you gave it to him, stupid. And you keep giving them stuff, stupid. You keep interfering with the case, stupid. And if you don't know, that is also a felony, stupid, because you're interfering with the justice system. I don't know what they call it in Georgia, but up here it's obstruction. So, ma'am, felony alert, obstruction, felony alert, obstruction. Night, ladies.
Silly little Scooter. Let me tell you something, sweetie. You better go get your ass on that scooter and scoot on. You better go scoot on, because guess what? First of all, Shirley trolling you. She really is. Shirley is trolling you. She's pissing you off. She's making you unhinged. And so she's making you incriminate yourself. She making sure that you bury buckwheat into February, where he's gonna never ever ever get out. And you're biting the bait. You're taking the bait. And like Shan and Lady T-Bugs, Silverback, is this content that important to you? Is this content this important to you to get some clicks and views? Because what you're going to do is going to get the clank clank. Both of y'all going to get the clank clank if y'all don't shut the hell up. And so y'all be looking for y'all paperwork. Y'all stay tuned. Because even if buckwheat freedom come near, even though if buckwheat get free, which I highly doubt it, but in his mind, freedom is near. You know, I guess in the year 2050, I guess that's near enough for him. But it's not that it's not near to me, but maybe that's near to him. I can't tell you. I can't gouge his nearness. What nearness mean to him. However, y'all better watch out. And Silverback, you better keep that lady off your channel. If you don't want to be incriminating yourself, you already done told this woman you're trying to work your own case out, and you might be going free in your mind. You think you are, And I highly advise everybody just to shut the hell up. Let Shirley floss as much as she want, and let her troll y'all as much as she want. Because guess what y'all did? Y'all trolled in her face on these damn phone calls. And they did. I feel like they was trolling Shirley on these calls. And she wanted to make sure that she was the main, the main B. And that's what you got. So now you don't want what you have. You got to be careful for what you ask for, little Scooter. Because you asked for this man. Now he's your problem. And now it seemed like to me you want to get rid of him. Okay. That's what all of this is looking like. And stop letting Shirley let you see watch you sweat. That ain't how you run the game, player. That is not how the game go. If you sweating, you're not supposed to let your opponent see you sweat. Because that's what Shirley sitting back with her popcorn on Silverback channel and just laughing her ass off, okay? All the way to the bank. Because she got that raise. Okay? Which you don't have no raise. Now you're on the run. Allegedly. and instead of trying to get some buckwheat, some defense, you better try to get your own defense team together. Okay, get your coins together, girl, because you might need a team. And that's all. Lady T-Bug, thank you for letting me come to the channel.
Thank you. I said what I said. And Shan, Nick, Ebony, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I think we all know she batshit crazy, but for the life of me, I can't understand why she feels like because it's already heard on the phone call that it's okay for her to keep saying that. It just baffles me. And even whatever her name is trying to tell.
She missed the drop. Let me drop the link for her just in case she may have got a phone call. She was just about to get into it. Go ahead, Vic. She missed the drop down. Let me put the link for her. Come back up. Vicky.
Can you hear me?
Okay, now I can.
Oh, sorry. Sonya, I just say, if you claim you care about this man, shut up. I mean, don't shut up for on our behalf, but just for on your man's behalf, shut up, because it's not a good look. You crashing out. Don't let like I said what I said. Don't let Shirley see you sweat, because Shirley is over there just they are laughing at you. Every single one of those people, you thought you were getting close, like close to the celebrity finally. You thought you had a way in, allegedly to a reality show and all that stuff. Now you sitting here up on another crazy lady's channel, sitting there trying to gain some notoriety. Do what I mean. If you really got something to say it with your chest. Say it with your chest on your own channel and stand up on it. And emailing the prosecutor like they they don't care about you, boo. They're not your friends. All these little side conversations that you're having, it's just stupid. But keep doing it, because all it's gonna do is just solidify what what's happened in his case. Like what's happened, the allegations. It's funny as hell to me. You're annoying, but it's funny because it's like, well, damn. Just like Angelica said, and like Angelica said, and Shan had to reiterate, it's so sad when Angelica is the voice of reason in the room. A woman who is always, a woman who is not saying herself. Girl, but I know one thing. You better leave Shirley alone before with somebody with some real money come through and really shake your ass up. Because you ain't going to stop until you get your ass locked the fuck up. Because then what's going to happen is ain't nobody coming to see you. Just like your kids ain't come see you in the hospital. Ain't nobody coming to bail you out if you get locked up for trying to intimidate a witness and sending veiled threats. Because you see how Fulton County works. They work in a way where they will hold your ass until, like you said, hold your ass until you please. So they'll overcharge you until you break. And you break easy. You're not good on the stand. When I want to see what Will Wooten does with your ass. So this is just, I want to see some more, but I have to do it with Lady T-Bug. And I can't do it. I can't do it alone. I tried to listen to it. I recorded some of it. I can't do it alone. Thank you, Lady T-Bug, for getting us through
You're
this.
welcome. You're
Because
welcome.
even the first part of it, I was listening to a little bit of that. I was like, well, damn. She just has these talking points that she keeps. Like she has these talking points that she sticks on, and I don't know who taught her this, who told her this, but she's wrong. But keep doing it, because you know what? This is justice for the victims. If they never see a dime of their money back, this is at least justice for the victims. So, thank you, Lady T-Bug, and Shan, Ebony. I said what I said. Y'all all in chat, have a good night.
All right. Okay, Ebony, you back.
I'm back. Yeah, I just don't understand how she can think this is okay. The DA done already pulled your coattail, got you a damn subpoena for some information. I know Nesto lawyers is telling her to shut the fuck up. Why do she keep talking and thinking it's okay? She can't really think that she'll even say certain parts that make him guilty. But I guess since it's just civil, it don't matter. I just thought about that. So maybe to her, that doesn't count against his case. She irritates me. And then the thing about it too, it's like this sector ain't that big, but it's also not that small. And she keep telling where she at and what she doing. She should not do that. And then you making enemies everywhere you go. We talking about Cougar having some YN. Shirley got some too, I bet. She doing too much. I hope this gets over to Wooten this weekend's shenanigans. And also, I hope it get back to Nesto that she was talking about Shirley again.
Yeah.
Because
he
he
gonna have
already
to put
told
his
her.
foot down. He gonna have to do something. But he cooked.
And he told her, them folks ain't like that. Them folks God-fearing folks. They ain't gonna do no mess like that. And she tore Shirley down the worst to me this time. Calling her a liar. Ain't that slander?
Right.
What do you call it?
Right.
Defamation of character?
Right.
Something. The only reason I don't want Shirley to sue her is because this is my entertainment. After we get done, wait till we finish Shirley. Yeah, wait till we finish Shirley, then get her ass. That's my final thoughts. I just don't understand why she's so stupid.
Hey, that's everywhere we go. I cannot with Vicky. Thank you, Ebony. And you can come up anytime. Okay, you get tired of typing, in that chat. Feel free to come up.
I could feel my blood pressure going up. I went for an extra walk around the block because I was so mad. She had my pressure up. All right, y'all. Have a good evening.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, chat. It's been real. Child, who gonna take us out today? Ponytail man. We gotta bring out Ponytail. We gotta bring out our best friend. Y'all enjoy the rest of your Mindful Monday. I think we done mind everybody's business we wanted to mind on this Monday. We gonna let the Ponytail King take us up out of here. Bye, y'all. Miss Boogie Down, your pressure was up. I told you to go take your medicine. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Sleepy Libra. Y'all know that's Ebony's favorite. And she came on the panel. I had to do it. Bye, y'all. See y'all tomorrow. I got to put my intro back up here.